God, I'm so bad at that stuff. Hello, everyone. Yo, how we doing? Happy Thursday. How's the volume? Is the music still too loud? Let's see. Let's crank that down even more. Oh shit, someone did something. There we go. Yo, thank you for the resub, Molna. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's a big day today. I appreciate you all joining me for this here stream. I'll cut to the chase. Development's done. So that's cool. We are, for those of you familiar with the sick game dev terms, yo, thank you for the gifted sub, anonymous gifter. Thank you very much. So yeah, dev's done. We have done, it's what's called going gold. Yo, thank you for the sub. Hype train. The song was the first level from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for Super Nintendo. And I agree with Jasmine about the old school video game composition being fucking insane. It's like really gnarly, the stuff that they can produce on these old 16-bit thingies. Oh yeah. Did someone guess it? Yo, thank you for 5 gifted subs. Cyrus, Gak, thank you for the tier 1 sub gif. Gift. Oh man, y'all, it's Monica, my gosh, thank you for 10 gifted subs. Jeez, y'all are fucking crazy. I mean, today's the day, right? This has been 2 years in the making if you count this version's development, and if you count the entire project, then it's like closer to 5 or 6. So that's pretty fucking crazy to me. Thank you all. Yeah, you're definitely right, Lizzie. Thank you all for sticking with me on this massive, crazy fucking journey. It is really, really nuts. Yo, thank you for 12 months, CP. Much appreciated, brother. It's really wild, to be honest. I think it still hasn't quite like set in for me yet, but it's very exciting. So before I get too far ahead of myself or get too distracted, let me kind of walk you guys through what this means for the release date and what this means for just kind of what we have left to do before we can get it into your hands. February. If you count this version, Wildlander being, the SE release, it's been 2 straight years. Like 2 straight years of work on this version. And then, of course, everything that came before that is like a precursor to it. So I guess you can kind of count it. Anyway, so let me tell you what going gold means. Going gold means that essentially development is frozen. No new features are added. No new bug fixing should be required, hopefully. Thank you for, oh my gosh. What was that noise? Oh, Clyer, thank you for the sub. For some reason, my activity feed is not updating. Weird. Thank you. Oh, maybe because it's, who knows? Anyway, so the idea of going gold means that you've basically got the version that you are going to release. The only exception to that would be there's 2. So anything, it's not as if there aren't still, minor bugs, things of that nature. Thank you for the cheer, Cyrus. There's still like issues that we could work out, but they're tiny and they're things that I'm okay with shipping, right? They're just, little clips here and there and other things like that. Yeah, my feed is getting DDoSed. So we're gold, which means that the only thing left to do, I have to generate the Wabbajack file and get that to my team. They need to make sure that the Wabbajack file installs and everything's, hunky-dory that way. Basically, that they end up with a version that matches my own. So that's step 1. In fact, here, let's make a little, let's make like a new note just so we can track this easily for ourselves. Rich text document. What the hell is that? Yeah, let's use WordPad. Hell yeah. Okay. Weird. All right, so step 1. We're going to make this nice and big. 26. Wow. Step 1. Generate file. Actually, let's do it this way. Make sure build works in general. So that's, obviously step 1. So the team is going to get the build that I generate. They're going to make sure that everything works on their machine as it does on mine, that there's no, kind of extenuating issues. So that's step 1. Step 2 is make sure build works with new launcher. So the launcher team has been working overtime. They are it's fucking wild, everything they're putting together. Massive thanks to my team in general. Lizzie's been doing overtime testing. Ring has been testing and working on the launcher. Matt has been just cranking on the fucking launcher. Everyone's doing stuff. Finn's testing. The whole team has just been going nuts. So we really owe a massive amount of thanks to them, because there's no way I would have this shit without them. Straight up. This is not Comic Sans. This is Calibri. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It needs to be Comic Sans. I understand what you're saying. There we go. So, yeah, we need to make sure that the build works with the new launcher, because the new launcher they've been testing it like crazy. Matt's been adding features left and right. They've not gotten to test it with the new stock game implementation that we're using to get around the whole Anniversary Edition wonkiness. It should work. I don't anticipate many crazy problems. I mean, we'll, kind of sort it out as we go. But that's like, the main thing. That obviously has nothing to do with like the dev build itself. That's just us kind of getting our ducks in a row, so to speak. Thank you for the cheer. Also, oh my God, Kuronis, thank you for the resub. Missed that one. Thank you for 4 months. And Cyrus, thank you for the cheer. So that brings us to 3, which is finalized copy and branding for website, subreddit, etc. So that's basically just me, taking all the copy that I've written from the old site and putting it on the new one, or adding whatever shit we need to add. That involves us launching the new subreddit formally, right? Some of you have seen the new subreddit where, yeah, it is really bright, isn't it? Here, let's make it smaller at the very least. Maybe that'll help. It's hurting my eyes. Where's WordPad dark mode, Microsoft? I mean, for all I know, it's already there. So, this is just, so some of you have probably seen that I registered the new subreddit r/Wildlander. It's just kind of sitting there. There's no work done on it yet, but some people have been posting on it, which is kind of funny. So it's just going to be like an across the board, like launch all the new assets and materials and things of that nature. And finally, 4 is clear testing through Wabbajack staff. So Wabbajack has their own internal kind of testing process, clearance process that they go through. Obviously, we will need our thing to clear that, and it's going to be really nice too, because then we'll just get some additional testing. If there's anything we missed, then they will be able to help us out with that. And that's it, y'all. So we got this, and that's the stuff. Like, these are the 4 steps. I'm going to be showing off some of the last features that I added over the course. I guess I didn't stream last week, so you guys didn't get to see. So I got some stuff that I can show you. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And of course, that leads us to the release date, which is what everyone, I'm sure, is waiting for. I'm going to be very clear that I'm still not going to give you guys a release date, and the reason for that is because it's the holidays, right? I think, like, if I'm honest, I don't think that this stuff will take more than a couple weeks. There's just always the off chance that it takes longer for, Cisco, don't you worry. I'm dying to show you guys what I've been doing with Follower Live package, because I've been busting my ass on it, and I'm really pleased with what we've got. Yeah, what was I saying? It's the holidays. We're all volunteers here, right? So I can't speak for anyone's time. I don't want to, say, hey, it's going to definitively be here in 2 weeks, and then something happens. So probably if you guys get advance notice on the release date, it's probably going to be like a couple days before, if that. If it's not that, we'll probably just pull an Apex Legends, and just the same day that I announce the release date is the day that we release it on. I'm really not sure. Trust me that it's very, very close. It's like within weeks. So that's it's pretty good. It's a good spot to be in. I'm very excited about it. It feels very surreal. It's like I said, I think it's not really sunk in yet. Just that it's just it's a whole thing. I'm kind of trying to leave the musing and the the reminiscing for when it's finally out, because there's still work to do. And I should say, oh yes, Lizzie's been working overtime. Lizzie has, y'all, big round of applause for Lizzie, because just the sheer volume of testing she has done is like insane. I said at the very beginning of the testing phase that whoever reports the most tickets would get a prize, and it's like not even everyone else has been testing too. Like they've been doing great work, and yet Lizzie is just like a cut above. It's not even close. So it's pretty wild. Wow, that's crazy, Sir Schmid. So what comes next? That's a good question. So I'm going to release Wildlander, right? We're going to get this build out. It's probably going to be pretty hectic for a while, just making sure that, you know, it installs properly for everybody. I'm sure that we're going to get new users who have never done it before, who kind of end up highlighting some pain points that we didn't consider during the installation process, blah, blah, blah. There's always the chance that, you know, someone will catch some sort of like showstopper bug that we missed, in which case we'll have to fix that. So it's going to be a little hectic for a while after the release, I would say. However, once that kind of dust settles, so to speak, I think what I'm going to do is take a little bit of time off, not too long, but just take some time to reflect and enjoy and so on. Excuse me, I ate a Trader Joe's burrito right before this. I'm sorry, Lizzie. This is a very hard font for Lizzie to read. Lizzie, what font would you like? You have the whole Microsoft library of fonts to choose from. Burrito burps. Arial, got it. Under the Sea. There it is. What a gorgeous font. I am a big fan of Arial. Wingdings, yes, of course. I'm sorry, Claire. Yes, Plot has been helping us test as well. Thank you very much. Patches, it's fun to develop, is it not? It's a cool time. Anyway, yeah, so that's my plan. And then after, you know, I've taken some time to rest and just kind of, you know, vacation a little bit, to be honest with you, I'm planning to just go right back into, you know, into development, into expanding on the rest of the stuff. I have a list here. I think I was making this list, or I told you guys about it, of like mechanical expansions that I plan on digging into next. Can't remember if I read this on stream already, so please stop me if I have. Hey, Twiz, what's up? Big round of applause for Twiz, who has helped us with the excellent, I mean, I say helped, he created the excellent branding, the new look and feel for the project. So here's, yeah, I Times New Roman had its time. You know what I mean? Great Pedinsky. Is this about Ultimate Skyrim? So there's a mod list, and is Inigo. Inigo's not in there. It is sort of about Ultimate Skyrim. Ultimate Skyrim is now called Wildlander, Rainbow Bunnies. It's the same project. It's just a rebrand, rename. Yes, Smokey, I am. I mean, for the most part. Generally, yes. Occasionally, I do some freelance on the side. But generally speaking, it is, I do this full time. How can I have someone so much hate for a font? Oh, I'm very passionate about fonts, let me tell you. Anyway, before I get ahead of myself. So here's in no particular order, the mechanics that I would like to expand upon. So this is development after the, you know, the post-vacation, you might say. So I've got jobs, like, you know, just jobs for you to be able to do all around the world. I've got, like, reputation systems for... and all these, I should say, it's not just kind of like up in the air. It's like I have kind of plans for implementations or mods I'm going to use for these things. So, yo, thank you for 5 gifted subs, Wuzzy. Much appreciated. We got reputation mechanics, so just kind of adding some additional reactivity and I guess reactivity is a good way to put it, to like locations. Let's see, friendship mechanics, so you can grow kind of deeper relationships with random NPCs. We've got religion mechanics, standing stones, those are the classics. Non-lethal combat options, cooking, fishing, vampirism, of course, has to be in there. One line just says sneak tools. Those of you who are familiar with sneak tools know that it's like it's basically just a mechanical expansion for thievery. We've got like spells and spell learning, so probably expanded grimoire for more spells and maybe some changes to the way that players learn spells additionally. They've got usable clutter in here, which is, I guess you can call that a mechanic. Nox Crabs tweaks for any Requiem's fans out there. I still want to do something with defeat. I've had like kind of an idea for a defeat mod in my head for like a very long time, or defeat feature, and especially now kind of the follower live package changes that we've got going. I think it's the time to do it, so I'm really excited about that one. You know, maybe we'll see. It's really tricky to do anything besides just standard death in Skyrim, because that's clearly what it was built for. Yes, Wildlander will be playable without Anniversary Edition. Very important to say. Animations, that's one I get a lot. I'm probably not going to go super crazy with, like combat animations. Certainly not a lot of like my kind of main goal with the animations is like realism, and I'm thinking especially about the what you might call the I guess we'll just say like the non-combat animations, like just moving around, jumping, just making the character, the default animations are not terrible, but just improving on those because I know there are better options, and some combat animations as well. Yes, Olivier, you will. We will be showcasing what we got. I've got some cool stuff to show you guys today. Nothing super crazy, I don't think different from what you've seen, but it should be fun. The follower system is crazy expanded. That's one. You do not have to downgrade your own Skyrim. That's like the whole plan. That was what we kind of took time to figure out because I really didn't want people to have to do that. It's really easy from what I understand. I think Halgari's done a fantastic job with the downgrader. It seems really simple to use. But I'm trying to just make it super simple for users. I don't want them to have to worry about that kind of thing. What else we got? Oh, lighting. That one, that basically means lux. That's just for fun, for beauty. And what else we got? Oh, dynamic patrols NPCs. Got some plans for those. One here just says immersive NPCs plus followers. So immersive NPCs is still kind of up in the air for me because I don't like all the NPCs that it adds, but there's a lot of crazy cool content in there, and I think it could be a lot of fun. And the main one following that is everyone's favorite followers, right? So Inigo, definitely, what is his name? Super cool one. He's a Breton or he's an Imperial? Lucian, that's who I'm thinking of. There are some other ones I think that people like, but I'm very picky when it comes to this kind of thing. So those two for sure. What else do we got here? Oh, I have like kind of a weapon, or sorry, I guess weapons too, but like an equipment transmogrification system in mind that I've wanted to do for like a long time. That one's going to be kind of complex, so I listed it here for the sake of just having it holistically, but it'll be a while probably before we get that. Yes, no, Celtic Christoph, that is correct. If you have special edition or you have anniversary edition, it will you'll be fine. What it will do is automatically downgrade you. So, as long as you're okay with that, then it'll be a-okay. Oh, quest mods, that's something I should write down. Let's see here. Quest mods would be like last in the list because I like to have all these other things kind of, squared away before I go on to that. But yeah, currency exchange system. That's another one that I did not write here. Say currency. Thank you, Cyrus, for reminding me. So that's another big one. So this is all the stuff that I plan on expanding. So if the question is, and I'll talk more about it, of course, as I go, so you guys won't have to refer to this random stream on December 2nd at 23:05 or whatever in order to know this information. I'll probably set up like a roadmap or something like that on the website. We've been talking about doing that. So it should be pretty cool. Yes, pumpkin cake. My idea was basically there's so many cool armor mods, weapon mods on the Nexus that just really look incredible. And one of the issues that I've always had is that it sucks when you have, like, let's say, you download the latest cool steel armor or whatever. Excuse me, someone makes this incredible model, it looks amazing, you're like, I want my character to look like that. And of course, the model is tied to a specific armor in game that is only useful like at one point, right? Like how all the other armors are. It's like, well, if it's steel armor and then I find some glass or whatever it is, then I'm going to give up the steel. So what I would like to do is something along the lines of like, hey, it's almost like an ESO type style system, right? Where you can collect styles of crafting, and then probably I would keep the existing tiers as they are, because otherwise that's too crazy of a mechanical change. And it's like, I can make elven armor in the whatever style, we'll say Breton style, so then I'll attach some cool Nexus model to that one, but you still get all the elven bonuses and blah 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 blah. So something like that is kind of what I had in mind. Anyway, with all that said, do you guys have any questions for me before we kind of jump into the gameplay and the new feature exploration? Why no violins? I'm not against violins. I just haven't bothered. I've mostly done away with all the kill cams like as it is, and I'll probably add it in. It's like I'm way back when I remember like having some incompatibility issues with it, but this was like 2016, so you know what I mean. Molna says werewolves. Yes, I should put that in. I guess I didn't include that with vampirism, but growl is what I'm looking at for werewolves. Growl, Moonlight Tales. Is Moonlight Tales in here? Maybe not. Maybe I didn't put it in there because thank you for the 3 months, Tron Kitten. No, it's not. Okay. So yeah, I mean, Moonlight Tales used to be, you know, the main go-to, but I know that Enai made Growl, and it's, you know, supposed to be really cool. So I'll add that. I'll say plus werewolves. There you go. Yeah, fluffy animals. I don't know if I'd call that a mechanical expansion, but most certainly I will do that. I was like working on just all kinds of stuff these past 2 weeks. I edited the Bears of the North like eye textures for the bears because I wanted them to look a little bit different. That's the kind of stuff that you do when you are nearing the end of release and really all that's left to do is like little things, or that's the stuff that you do when you're procrastinating the bigger things that you need to do, I guess. Celtic Christoph, if I include one of the body mods, it's going to be UNP. Actually, I have it sitting in the download pile just because I realized the team realized that I was using the CBBE texture for my reskin of the women, and that was causing like an issue. So I went and got the UNP one because it's closer to the vanilla mesh. As far as I can tell, the retexture looks fine in the vanilla mesh, which is what I'm using. But I don't think there should be any problems if you include it for yourself before we do, if we do. Shark mod. Yeah, wolf textures. As far as graphics go, like you could put like graphics additionally on here. Like I'm always looking for, you know, retextures and improved versions of that kind of stuff. Yes, none of this that I just mentioned is on launch. I mean, those mechanics exist in the game, but, you know, these are the expansions that I want to do. Do you think saves will work between builds as you continue to improve and introduce new mechanics? It really depends, Engine Nerd, but the short answer is no. You generally don't want to mess with that kind of stuff if you've had big changes. Especially, I mean, the big no-no is, like, script mods with scripts all the time. It's really not like a simple answer, which makes the simple answer like no. It's you can if you want to try, but you should expect issues, right? If there's a bunch of changes. Yes, it's true, Adroit Cobra. All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and dive right in then. I guess I'll save this. I mean, you guys, do I need to save? Why not? I'll just save it, just in case. File, save. Okay. Oh, it's right there. All right. It's saved. It's just called new rich text document. That's some bougie text right there, if you ask me. Oh, yeah. Just FYI, Dindulod. I was generating Dindulod before the stream. I was hoping to get it in there before we launched, but I'm having some issues. It's like I'm missing some textures or something, and as many of you know, Dindulod it's really, I know people get like annoyed at the error handling where like it won't let you continue, but Cheson's a fucking genius, and like all the stuff that it errors out on is like important, so yeah, gotta address the errors, you know? That's the main thing. All right, y'all, so here's what I'm gonna do. This is something it's a small change, but I spent too much time on it, more time than I should have, so I'm gonna shut up for a second once the game starts, because we've got like a slightly new startup sequence, right? We've got some new music and we've got some new art assets that I made. So when this launches, make sure you turn up your volume as much as it'll go, and I will stop talking right about now, right? And I'll let it kind of go for a little bit, and then I'll pop back in. Because I don't know when it's going to load. Presumably soon. I think that's enough. So that, just as a little credit, so there's a YouTuber. She's a musician. Her YouTube channel is called Marsha's Muses. That's MARTIA, S Muses. And she just creates these beautiful, beautiful, like haunting ambient beds. Not always haunting. It really depends on what kind of feel she's going for. I just fell in love with them. And I asked her if I could include them. She said yes. And hopefully in the future I will be including, yes, let me get a link for her channel really fast. Hopefully I will be including some of her other works as well, in just like the actual Explorer tracks and things like that. Here is her channel. Where is my mouse? Oh my god. I think I can post from this computer. There it is. Oh yeah, I mean you can get it off of her I think this song in particular she has on like iTunes and Spotify, and she might put some of the other ones up if we ask her. But yeah, so we got all that. Now we have a slightly different starting. Here you go. So here's the new startup, right? Yeah, I'm really picky when it comes to custom music, like really, really picky. And this met, my goal. So we're gonna start a new game. And what I did here, so you guys remember I had like the dragon wall in the background. I actually did away with that. Yo, oh my god, that scared me. Wow, 10 gifted subs. Thank you, Celtic Christoph. So we've got our classic in there. Is there a smaller cursor mod? I would be all about that, Sad Flesh. Oh, that is awesome, Thorin. Super down. Oh yeah, I should put here another thing on here, city expansions, or we'll call it location expansions. That's a big one. So now, small cursors, aptly named. So the intro now, at least for now, is just completely dark because there's an issue where you can move your mouse around, and it looked really, in my opinion, like unprofessional. You're not supposed to move your mouse around. I try to get people not to, but I just know it's going to happen. So now you just get this like dark screen. But something cool happens. I got a little surprise for you when you start making your character. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't know about it. Giant cursor. It's nothing crazy. It's just a nice little, it's kind of a happenstance. It kind of feels, okay, tell me this doesn't make you think you're finally awake, right? When you start creating your character here. So, boom. A little bit. So we're going to make a character. Let's make a character, y'all. Let's do it. Who do we want? What do we want? First race I see. This song is not from the same artist, Severate. This song... Oh, shit, it's Argonian! Yo! It's going to be an Argonian. Yeah, Olivier. You can see it's going to be a Wildlander. This song is by Travis Swoye. It's called Into the Mists. If someone could link his YouTube channel as well, I would very much appreciate it. Penelope Greenskin. It's got to be. Okay, so we're going to be... Oh yeah, also the other thing that's not active right now are the NPC appearances, but those very likely will be in the build for you guys. Why am I a fool? There we go. Argonian. Also, like, these textures are fine. I think they're okay, but if someone has like a an Argonian default skin retexture, I would be amenable to that because I've been looking for them. Like, you can see kind of like around her nose, it's like kind of low res and stuff like that. That would be great. It's not ideal. Presets. What do we got? Yes, please. That's cool. Ugh, this menu. We got, there we go. Monster Raider. I don't think so, Lizzie. Maybe. That's fine. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. We got our sick Argonian lady. What was her name? Her name is Penelope Greenskin. That's right. Gotcha. Can someone make a note of that? Or Lizzie, would you mind grabbing that link for me? Uh-oh. Well, maybe there's a... I can't have it show boobs, so I'll have to figure that one out. Alright, I won't open it on stream. Oh, well, so yeah, I have that one, but, like, is it just me, or maybe the textures are being overwritten? Are these the textures? Yeah, not that wild. Okay. Here's our lady. Her name is Penelope Greenskin, which is really funny because her skin's red. So yeah, when you accept, then whoa, it's gonna light up. And now you get you know, your classic background selection. Who were you before this moment? I'm gonna say, what was I, y'all? It's a pretty cool sky, right? It really just worked out serendipitously because I force a weather in order to get that dark screen while letting the menus remain. And this just kind of happens. Barbarian. Okay. Got 2 immediate votes for Barbarian. A Barbarian it is. Block, evasion, marksman, one-handed, smithing, two-handed. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a roleplay bonus, Sad Flesh God, and also the issue with the Alduin wall was that when the game is fading in, the combination of true directional movement allows the mouse to move, and so even though I had thank you very much for the resub, Zohas. Even though I had the marker where the player is placed like directly on, you know, to create like the full screen effect, if you move the mouse at all, it's kind of it ruins it, and it makes it seem very kind of cheap and unprofessional by comparison. Yeah, and I really liked this kind of like background. I think it worked out really well. Can't play a barbarian without naming her Barbara. Okay, what is our sign going to be? I threw this in there because I just gotta reference my man Sosusius Urgala from Morrowind. That was where I originally fell in love with the Elder Scrolls. Let's see, if I'm a barbarian, I mean, the lady could be good. The lady is, for some reason, always my go-to when testing. The Lord is physical and magical harm. That would be pretty cool. You know, this is probably a smart choice because of the squishy nature of my barbarian. Yes, the more option is more stones. You can choose from all the stones. These are all going to get reworked at some point as well, most likely. Because they're default Requiem right now, which are fine. But there's some really cool stuff in that sphere. Select to start. Alright, y'all. I'm going to do my favorite. Well, okay, if we want to show off the follower systems, I guess it doesn't really matter. We can always just teleport wherever the heck we want. God, I can't speak. But we're going to go to... Alright, we'll go to Riften. This is where my guy is. My go-to follower tester. Boom. Choose a difficulty. And now we're ready to go. Will you stay the path that led to this moment or march toward a new destiny? Choice is up to you. I don't know. It's your choice.
People of Riften, heed my
Oh,
words.
here we are. Oh, my gamepad.
Return of the
Hold
Dragons
on.
is not mere coincidence.
Let me turn on my
This is one of
gamepad,
the signs.
if I
Signs
may.
that Lady Mara is displeased
I'm
with
gonna
your
alt
constant
tab.
inebriation.
Gonna hit my input mapper. Quit input mapper. Sometimes it gets mad at me. Yep. Oh, yo! Thank you for $20, Zohas. This kind of roguelike come out. Hold Elden Ring. I'm so excited for Elden Ring. I'm really glad. Thank you so much, Zohas. Input mapper. No, I just tried that. We got to do task manager. We got to close this bad boy. And you. No. And now it should work. I've had Bluetooth issues with this thing. Uh-oh, yeah, it's working now. All right.
Embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of kind.
Oh, yeah?
No, Maramo. We talked about this. Talon?
Okay, so first and foremost... Oh, where'd Mercurio go?
Come to some sort of an
There he is.
These people must
So,
be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Is camera in? Like this camera?
There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Yeah, here's our
Very
camera.
well, Talon. I'll
And
remove
we can
myself from this den of iniquity.
turn off our thing. Okay, so here's the first thing I can show you. I expanded the controls.
And let us all sin in peace.
Oops, there you go.
Got the coin? You've come to the right
So
place.
the gamepad controls are now included in the controls input, so you can really see just kind of what everything does, right? And just, yes, Molna. Thank you very much, Apple Pie. So yeah, I just thought it would be nice to, you know, people like me who like to use the gamepad simultaneously, thanks to the beautiful, illustrious parapets who made it possible to use gamepad with keyboard. So we'll get rid of that. And let's go talk to our boy. Look, it's Mercurio.
My skill in battle is unmatched.
So you'll see here
Fortunately for you,
that
skill can be
the
bought.
dialogue tree is a little bit different. In fact, here, let's go
Why
talk
settle for just
to
stabbing your foes when you can
our
roast
girl
them alive in a
Kirava.
gout of
I was using
arcane
her for a lot of
Got the
testing. So
coin?
this is just to kind of keep, one, you can see a lot more text options at once, which I really needed for the follower system, because you have everything you do is through followers. Yes, when you talk to a potential hireling, I created custom code that displays their level. It's very, very simple. But the reason I needed to do that is because now the follower salary, the hirelings, cost money according to their level, and I can't get like a global multiplier in the text, so I added that, right? Yeah, so you can kind of see how it works, and it says, look, it's Kirava. And you can kind of do what you want.
Come back and see us again.
Of course, Kirava. Oh, there's Mercurio. What's up, brother?
The only thing better than a powerful mage.
So he's
fighting
level
at your
10,
side
so
is
consider yourself hired, 15 gold per level per day. So I'm gonna, before I get into this, I'm gonna go ahead and
why
save
settle
it
for
just so we
stabbing
have.
your foes when you can roast them alive in a gout
So
of
that's an
arcane
interesting bit. Okay, so I worked really hard on this follower system. The baseline is follower live package, which for those of you who don't know, it is an incredible follower mod with just insane amounts of features. I think it's kind of often overlooked because, one, the sheer amount of features and just the presentation of them can be extremely overwhelming. There's so many different things you can do. Not all of them I think are super pertinent to every user, so I've done a lot of kind of rearranging features, putting them in different spots, expanding the menus so that you have easy ways to navigate through and out of the menus as you're playing. There's certain features I'm like, no one needs to edit these things, so they're just hidden by default in order to make it more intuitive and easy to understand for any player. And I've also gone through, the second reason that I think it's not adopted as much is because it's not translated super well. I can't remember what the original language was, but there's the original language, it's either Chinese or Japanese, I want to say, and then someone came along and attempted to translate it better, and that's the retranslation. The retranslation does a good job, but there's still a lot of dialogue that it doesn't touch. It's just kind of gnarly, right? So instead, I have
Why hire
created,
a
and like these
common
custom
soldier to
globals,
protect you
like
when you
saying,
could have
oh,
a master of the
well, okay,
arcane?
where do I even start? First things first. Follower Live package uses its own custom
Why settle?
faction in order to try and, it's for compatibility. A lot of follower mods will do this, where they'll have their own kind of separate follower factions, so they're not stepping on the toes of the vanilla one. For us, that's actually not an issue because we know the baseline installation of mods that the people are going to be using. And actually, if you use a separate framework versus the original follower framework, you miss out on a lot of stuff. You miss out on a crazy amount of dialogue and content that is hooked into the default follower faction, which is called current follower faction. So a good example would be that little outro goodbye bark that he has where he says, what was it? Why settle for stabbing your foes when you can roast them alive in a thing of arcane fire? If he's your follower live package follower in their faction, he won't say any of that stuff. When you speak to him, when you tell him to wait, when you tell him to follow, all of the followers, all of the hirelings, and just really everyone in the game, as long as they use vanilla voice types, there's so much dialogue, so much conditional dialogue that they have that is so cool and just makes them feel alive that you won't get any of that. So by kind of hooking everything back into the vanilla follower faction, you get all that content, you get all the copy, you get all the lines, and especially with mods like Relationship Dialogue Overhaul that we use additionally that add even more reactive dialogue to that vanilla follower faction, it just would have been a real shame to miss out on all that stuff, so I really made sure to include that as well. And
Stabbing
I
foes when
said
you
this
can
to
roast
the
them
team.
alive in a gout of arcane
Yeah, there he
fire.
goes again. There have been so many times during the testing of this framework that I've caught myself just smiling at something that one of the followers said, either reacting to the environment or something that they said to me after I issued them a command or things of that nature. And I just really didn't want to lose that stuff. Anyway,
My skill in battle is unmatched.
okay. So
Fortunately for
consider
you,
yourself hired.
that skill can be bought. With a master of magic at your side, you'll have nothing to fear.
So I'm going to exit out before we go through these
You know if
menus.
you need anything.
And he's going to go right now, and he's going
A little
to
coin always greases the wheels.
take his daily salary. So he is
What
our
can I do for
follower
you,
now.
Fred?
And the way that works, if you're curious, hey Tayson, how you doing? You do, like, they'll give you a little bit of leeway. I believe there's like 3 days that you can be delinquent on before they'll be like, all right, fuck off. You will have to pay back the whole 3 days if you don't have the money. So he's level 10, it's 15 gold per level, so that would make this 150, so that checks out. So here's your basic follower menu, right? Now you have, it's a very simple list of commands. I tried to keep this first level pretty simple. Yes, the gold rate per level is the same across all hirelings. So the factor is going to be how powerful is this follower. If they're very powerful, they're going to cost you more. The exception to that are followers in the game who are not hirelings, but people that you meet and become friends with through quests and things of that nature. Someone who is like, let's take Eric the Slayer, for example, right? Eric is not someone who, is he a hireling? I can't remember. Let's take a better, Aranea Ianith, the lady who's up at the statue of Azura, right? She's a follower that you get through her quest. She specifically wants you she wants to follow you, right? She's not charging you money, so she won't charge you money. If it doesn't make sense for them to charge you money, they will not charge you money. If you guys are like bros, right? So, yes, okay. So I thought he was a hireling as well. Well, not, you know, guys got to make some money. Anyway, here's the baseline. So you got wait here, guard this spot. I have a task for you. Task is just your standard, you know, aim at something, tell them to do stuff. I'd like to adjust your tactics and needs to trade some things. Go home and wait for me. They'll still be in your employ if you do this. It's time for us to part ways. So this is your baseline menu. You know, everyone knows wait. Guard is a really interesting feature. So if you do this, he's going to pull out his knife and he's going to stay right here. And if anyone who's hostile to you comes by, he will take care of them or he will start fighting with them.
We heading out?
So we're going to say, follow me.
Try not to walk into any spike-filled
There's
pits or
an example.
evil
Try not to walk in any spike-filled pits, whatever. That is dialogue that is exclusive to Mercurio. If you use the follower live package compatibility faction, all he's ever going to say when you say that is, of course. He'll be, of course. Or it's either of course or it's I understand. It's one of the two, which we still use those voice lines, but it's nice to get the full, you know, set of dialogue.
What can I do for you, Fred?
I have a task for you. So I'd like to adjust your tactics. This is the real meat and potatoes. So this is where we get into like the real kind of features of this follower mod. And again, I've tried to keep it very simple, not overwhelming. You have kind of a powerful amount of control with just these few menus. And anything that's not shown here, you can just assume that the followers will behave intelligently in a way that you do not have to configure, right? So let's go through these. All right, let's talk about how closely you follow me. Also, I made like these custom kind of like quick pass through like dialogue responses so that you can just like go straight from one option into the next option, right? Like if I do that, it's like quick back out to the other menu. Let's talk about how close you follow me, quick into this menu, etc. So you stick very close to me, keep close but not too close, follow me from afar.
I understand.
And that should kick us back out to the combat or the tactics menu. Like what I learned so much about the dialogue system over the course of this project. It's really powerful. You just have to kind of learn how to make it go where you want to, so to speak. Sorry, I'm getting myself jazzed. I've been working on this for so long. It's really exciting to show it off to you guys. So we'll talk about combat. There's a lot of really cool stuff in combat here. Let's see what we got. Like to adjust your combat style. Discuss which enemies you should fight. Please keep us healed. So that's an interesting one. Go back to your other tactics. So I'd like to adjust your combat style. This is the coolest fucking feature. I swear to God. And I've kind of translated the buttons and the dialogue so you kind of understand how it all works. So the follower combat style menu allows you to individually select how each follower will behave in combat automatically. So you have the option between what's called dueling and flanking. Dueling and flanking essentially means that either a follower will kind of mono fight to the death, chase after enemies, just really, you guys know what a duel is. And flanking means they're a bit more passive. They will kind of get around their enemies to try and, you know, fight enemies that the friends are fighting, that you're fighting, either that or your other followers. They will also, I think in my testing, they generally tend to get not as insane, right? Like they don't go nuts chasing after every enemy. These are very straightforward. You go melee, right? Magic, ranged, shout. I'm gonna use my mouse for this. Unarmed, staff. So I think if I turn off all of these things, I don't think he'll do anything at all. If I turn on unarmed, it's a binary, right? So this would basically mean that he will only fight with his fists, Mercurio, which would obviously be kind of stupid because he's a mage. So we'll do unarmed. We can just do it's however you want to do it, right? And let's say you leave all of them on, like this. They'll still behave the way that you expect that they should. Like Mercurio very obviously favors ranged magic. It's like his most powerful stuff. Yeah, shout. Well, so shouts, some NPCs know shouts. This is just an option saying, hey, if your NPC knows shouts, do you want them to use them? If not, because, you know, shouts can be imprecise, we'll say. You guys know what the shouts are in the game. So if the NPC knows shouts, they will use it if you have this turned on. Is how that works. Go dual flank, dual flank. So we're going to leave him there. And then that should take us back out, yes, to the combat menu. Let's discuss which enemies you should fight. Is all about aggression. So there's 5 options here. Don't engage in combat under any circumstances. Be cautious. Only fight enemies that are weaker than you. Only fight enemies about as strong as you. Be brave and not reckless. Engage enemies stronger than you, but only to a point. Go wild. I expect you to engage every enemy, no matter their strength. So these are all my translations to try and make every option obvious as possible, etc., etc. So we're going to say, I want you to fight everyone.
Of course.
There we go. And all right, so here's a cool one. So this dialogue menu is also a bit contextual. Because Mercurio has a restoration skill, there's 3 types of spells that the followers can keep active or can cast on you if you tell them to. There's healing, there is mage armor, and there is like inspiration, like courage for the team, right? Each of these requires, this is like a custom requirement that I created. Yes. The about equal level, so the way that the levels work is it's really just based on their own level. Oops, okay. Well, so he's healing us now. The levels are like, you know, in Requiem, most bandits are going to be like anywhere between 1 and 15, we'll say. Requiem's pretty good about its like levels, so I think it, you know, it works well. So yeah, so this is contextual. So the reason that this option for healing appears, for Mercurio is because he has a restoration skill that is higher than 25. The same works out for alteration for the mage armor, and the same works out for the courage and inspiration for illusion. So if you have followers who have skills higher than those thresholds, they will be able to do this for you. What else we got? Stats. This is a fun one. So this is a sub menu as well. So you can get a general overview. You can look at their gear that they currently have equipped and kind of the condition of it, right? You have their skills and their perks. So overview will get you this bad boy. I've just done like little edits here and there through this, right? Like gone through and given certain lines like titles like race and resistances and things of that nature. Yeah, that's the goal, Glorious Potato. My goal with it, I think that so you guys know that my goal for this whole thing, I want to provide a gameplay experience that has tons of depth, but I don't want it to be a chore for you to figure out how to play the game. And I always felt like the follower dialogue menu, while maybe not ideal next to some other implementations, is fairly intuitive. It's simple. I think that's why Bethesda did this, right? So I really wanted to hook into that existing system and just make it intuitive, like make it fun to dig around through it, see what you can do, and also just not overwhelm you with like the amount of shit you can do. So you got their stats, your gear. He'll give you a little readout, basic readout on the stuff he's got equipped and kind of the condition of it, right? But thanks for hanging out, Sad Flash God. You got how are your skills doing, right? This is just going to tell you what all of the skill ratings are. You can see that his restoration is at 35, so he is able to heal us. His illusion and his alteration are not as good, but he should be able to heal us once he levels up a little bit. Not heal us, sorry, protect us. And finally, perks. This is a big one. You don't usually get a way to tell the NPCs perks in the follower frameworks. It's kind of crazy. This one, because it takes a second, I gave him like a little silent voice line, because I didn't want people thinking that it wasn't working in the background. So this will tell you all of the perks that he has. There should be a second menu, yes, in case there's more. And then it will kick us back out to the main one, and we can go back to our other tactics. And we got outfits and spell. So outfits is probably the most complex complex feature in this framework. It's simple if you want it to be, and it's more complex if you want it to be, is how I would frame it. So the way that the outfits work is that you can change their default outfits, right? In fact, I might move these ones up. It really depends. But you can change their default outfit. You can change their combat outfit. The reason for the outfits system, thanks Celtic Christoph, thanks for the gifted subs, by the way. You can automatically have them change into different things depending on your circumstances, right? So let's say you're in town, you want them to be wearing more casual clothes, but when you go outside into, you guys are going to go adventuring or whatever, you want them to be in full gear. You can set this here, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. It just happens automatically. The complexity comes from kind of 2 points. The message box for like navigating the follower outfits, I made it as simple as I could. It's a little complex, but once you get used to it, it's fine. And if you want to, you can get really granular, as you can see here, right? Where you can end it, like let's go to settlements, right? So if you want to, you can have a separate outfit for just settlements, all settlements across the board. Or you can set an individual one for cities, towns, and villages. You can apply the same settings to all of your followers, so you only have to do it once. Blah, blah, blah. Same thing works for interior locations. So you can do, let's see, you got indoor default, my house, other people's houses. You got inns, stores, castles, and temples. So if you want people to be, just wearing very specific things for very specific locations, you can. I'll give you guys an example of what it looks like to adjust your follower's outfit, right? So let's go, what you wear by default. So here's the slot system. Basically, you have 128 outfit slots that you can use to just define whatever you want them to wear in whatever circumstance. So let's do, we'll select a slot as an example here. We're going to do slot 0. And then we're going to edit it. Let's say, what do I have that I can give our boy here? We'll just give him my helmet, so we'll be able to see that. Mannequin, right? So we back out, and that's going to reopen this thing. So we've edited the slot, and by hitting apply, you can see I try to put very clear directions for what each button would do, right? So apply and save outfit to selected slot. Apply. He does not have the items that I added, so they'll be taken from my inventory. Proceed. Yes. And then that should do it. So we'll go ahead and exit, and boom. Now he's wearing my hat, and this is going to be his new default. So he should be wearing it. Oh, well, so because we didn't give him a shirt, he's not wearing any shirt anymore. So make sure that when you give them an outfit, you don't just give them a hat unless you want them to be naked from the neck down. I guess that's something you could say. But yeah, so that's basically the outfit system. And then what we're going to go ahead and do, so we don't have a naked Mercurio right here, is we are going to cancel him wearing... So cancel will literally removes him from the slot. So it's going to go back to whatever it was before that. And then apply. Oh shit, I applied the slot. That's my B. You can see that... Oh yeah, so this is another fun little bit. Whichever one that you have assigned will get a little marker like this so that you remember which outfit you have assigned at that point. Do you need the items in the inventory? You get 3 highlight. Apply this helmet to all. Would you need? I actually don't know that, Severay. That would be worth testing. My guess is no. We can try on stream. Maybe we can test that ourselves. I did not think to test that. That's a good point. It's just what you wear by default, right? And we're gonna cancel this slot because that slot, we've now created an outfit slot where it's literally just you're naked except for a helmet. So oopsie. Now we're gonna exit out and he's going to be here. So yeah, that's basically how the outfit system works. You can see that is easily the most complex part of the mod, I would say. It's one of those things where if you like to mess with this kind of thing, you can. If you don't like to and you'd rather just hand them equipment through their inventory the way that you do any other thing, you can do that too. And finally, you can teach them spells. If you equip a spell in your right hand... Oh, shit. I think my gamepad's dead. Or either that or it just turned off. That's weird. Is it? I don't know. Oh, shit. Thank you, Adroit Cobra. Let me make sure to change that. That's a good point. Hold on, I'm going to say remove button. Thank you for catching that. Much appreciated. Okay, so this is very simple. If you have a spell in your right hand, you can teach it to them. It's not guaranteed that they'll be able to cast it. It really depends on their skills and their magicka and their perks. But you can teach it to them. So if you have something that you like, you can teach them a spell. And that's basically it. Like, that's as really insane as you can get with, like, their tactics. Everything else they just kind of do automatically according to what you set here. And we can go... What? Oh, I think my gamepad's dead. That's a bummer. How about this one? Maybe you? Please? I want to play with my gamepad. Oh, well. I have so many gamepad problems with this computer, y'all. What a shame. Anyway. It's, yo, thank you, Candu. Also, thank you for the follow, Dragon. Also, Praxis, I missed your sub. Thank you for resub 6 months. Yo. I'm just asking, if you give them all different outfits, they have to carry them. No, I believe not. I think it's just kind of stored on the mannequin. There's like a secret mannequin in the back. For some people, that might be immersion breaking. So if that's the case for you, you can just give them all the outfits like in their inventory. Of course, Candu. No sweat. So yeah, that's basically it. I'd like to teach you a spell. And, you know how it works.
Let me know if you need any. I'm right behind you.
Actually, here, I'm going to take a, to adjust your tactics. Oh, yeah, this is the one menu that you can't go back out to, is like the top menu, right? There is, oh, yeah, so we can talk about this as well. So waiting has a very interesting series of AI packages associated.
Very easily.
That's another one of those copy bits that they'll just kind of say. So if you tell someone to wait, they will stay in the area in which you tell them to wait, and they will sandbox automatically. So, you know, he'll be relaxing here, you might say. He'll go around, he'll use the idle markers, he'll use stations and things of that nature, and just kind of relax. And this is a good opportunity to test our follower command system. So you can see down here, there are 3 follower buttons. One is recall, one is order one follower, and the other one is order all followers. So I'll show you guys those. This is code that existed in follower live package by default, but it was like buried underneath these like weird shout powers that were kind of strange, and it's just like really hard to get at. So I extracted the code and basically just assigned it to buttons, key presses, using MCM helper. I also like not all of the, there's a lot of like commands that you can issue that don't really make sense or over complex, right? Yes, the follower limit is 108. So, in fact, you'll be able to see that in a second. So I'll show you what the command interface looks like. Here's a individual follower command. So these will these are aliased. This means that you will be able to have, let's see, next, there's a lot of different followers that you could do, right? But we only have one. So we're going to go one follower, and these are the commands that you can issue him. You can recall him. You can tell him to wait or follow. You can check his status. You can go to his inventory, or you can talk to him from wherever you are. So in this case, let's say that we just told him to wait, right? We'll tell him wait, follow, so that will toggle him. And he should come running in half a second. I don't know where he went. There he is. What's up, brah? So if you want, same thing. You can do that again. Tell him to wait, and then now he'll fuck off, and he should just be hanging out. Right? Recall. Like this. That will get him right to where you are at all times. And the difference between that and your recall command, the one that I mapped to G for, you know, quick use, the recall followers command will recall anyone who's actively following you. Like that is like an emergency key for when you're in combat and your followers kind of fuck off and run off somewhere and you don't want them to do that. That is what the G key is for. If you have followers who are waiting, then hitting the G, like they're, you know, somewhere else in the world, hitting G will not teleport them all right to where you are. So that's by design. That's a bit of custom code, you could say. All right, that brings us to, you know, let's do this. Excuse me, Talon J. Let's teleport to the Winking Skeever, because there's another follower there. Winking Skeever. Oh, you know what? Let's do, no, I like the Winking Skeever because it's lit. It's sick and it's lit. Yeah, if you have 108 followers, that could get kind of fucking crazy.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever.
I don't think there are,
Load
Monica.
off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Okay, so here's, this is actually who I was looking for.
Versatility is the key to survival. Hire me, and you'll be well prepared to face threats both magical and mundane.
Sure, Belrand.
What dangers and wonders shall we discover in the frozen waste?
Yeah.
I can hardly wait to find out.
Yep. Okay, so here's our boy. Same thing, we've now got 2 followers. If we go to the follower command, you can see Belran and Marcurio, right? Yes, exactly, Molna. So you got these 2 guys. Now, I believe that Marcurio is, if I hit G and he doesn't appear, yeah, so it's just him. There's no, what's it called, Marcurio, because he's waiting, right? So if we want to, we can still take Marcurio and recall him back to us. And now he will be waiting in this area as well. So he should fuck off in a half second and just start using things. I believe he's still, unless that makes him follow. No, it does not.
You know where to find
So
me.
he'll start sandboxing in a couple seconds and just be generally around here. And that leaves us to, is he going to sandbox? Oh, well, that's not working. So you should be able to exit. There's another thing that I can say, exit on command all. Okay, all recall. So here's the command follower interface, right? This is some crazy shit. This is hooking into this is what I mean, where like the author of Follower Live package did such an incredible job with this. It's a shame that this mod does not get the attention it deserves, and I'm really hoping now that it might. Yeah, bug fixing live, right? I mean, guys, there's so many little fucking things and this mod can do. It's really cool. Okay, so command all followers, all recall, right? So even look at what this author thought of. I rewrote this so that it's easier to understand like what they mean. But you can all recall, and you can differentiate between really everybody, or are you only trying to get the people who are following you to your spot, right? So I do only following. I think that'll be just Belrand. Yep. And then wherever, oh my god, he's up on the wolf. So the reason that they go up in the air is just in case there's something behind you that they'll clip through and fall through the world. You know, just don't turn around too fast. Alternatively, I have thought about maybe making it like where they teleport to a little bit less high in the air. Here you go. Go all recall, only following. So he's there. You know, just don't turn around too fast is the only thing. Is Marcurio sandboxing somewhere? Yes, he's over there having a drink. So check this shit out, right? I can go like this. Here's my all follow. Reserve this command for those waiting, or issue it to all followers. Same thing. So if you only want to give it to those waiting, now Marcurio is going to get up and he's going to follow us over here. So it's basically just like, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just really, you never have to worry about where your followers are. You have granular controls, like where you want them to be. Here. Now they're both going to be like right there, if I recall them. And it's just really nice to be able to kind of control them. All wait, only following. So now these both, they'll walk away and they will, what's it called? That was horrible, Monica. That, like, really upset. Don't recall followers while mountain climbing. Don't be facing the mountain when you recall them. What's up, y'all? So they'll just kind of hang out here doing their own thing. And we can, like, leave, and then they'll still be here. And if you check on their stat, like here, let's go outside of Solitude. Oh, I can show you, Tor. Follower stealth is amazing. It's really, really cool. They will not start fights unless you tell them to. They automatically cast light in areas that are super, super dark, right? But if you're sneaking, then they'll put the lights out. I don't know if it'll work with Serana add-on. I've never used it. So you can see they're both in there still. If I go to their individual kind of things, I go status, it will tell me where he is. Just, you know, in case you, if they wait somewhere, yes, they're still on your payroll. Eventually, they will find you. When they see you and they, you know, go to issue their when they recognize that you owe them money, they will try to fine you, I'm pretty sure. You can always just teleport them straight to you so that they can collect on your money. What I would really like to do is add some sort of buff that you get for like, or that they get rather, if you let them rest in certain locations. So because you have this system now where it's very easy for you to leave them somewhere and let them kind of hang out and then go with your other followers into, like, let's say a dungeon or something, and only kind of recall those followers, right? While your friends remain kind of hanging out. I wanted to incentivize, this is not in the build right now, but I'm going to find a way to incentivize you just kind of giving your followers like some time off, like letting them hang out. Maybe they get some sort of like simple health or, you know, magicka, what's it called, stamina bonus. I don't know, there's a lot of different things you could do, but I would like to add that in. Just because you have this framework, right? So now, let's see what happens. Let's go all follow. All. Here they are. They just went right out of the cell and now they're with me. And they're just hanging out, right? So, I mean, that's basically it, y'all. I mean, you see all the commands.
Let's get going.
Blah, blah, blah. Go home and wait for me. So what he'll do is, now, Belran's home is likely going to be the Winking Skeever. Yes, he's going right back in there. Excuse me, Mercurio, you're in the way, my friend.
What do you need?
Get out of the way, bro. Why are you in the way? What did I do? Mercurio.
Need anything, you just say the word.
Go.
Okay, got it.
There he goes. Get out of the way, brother. So he's going to go back home. So for him, the home is Winking Skeever.
Anything else?
Right? However, so if I recall, same thing. You're going to see, where's our guy? Are you waiting?
Ready to get going?
Oh, yeah, follow
Try
me.
not to walk into any spike-filled pits.
So if I recall now, you will see that, oh, there's our boy. I don't know. Maybe I should decrease the height that they drop from. What do you guys think? They seem to get caught on a lot of stuff. Sometimes just straight don't fall. Maybe that's what's happening. Boom, there he goes. So, yes, you can change the home location, same as you can in vanilla. So here's Mercurio, and if I want, I can go Belrand. So he's still on my payroll, but he's hanging out at his house, right? They might be apple pie, I'm actually not sure. And go wait, follow. So there he is again. Now we got all of our dudes following. And, you know, we're just hanging out, and they'll just follow me around, and we'll just fuck shit up. And they'll comment on stuff, so let's do, like, let's see, do I have God Mode enabled? Go White Run. Now, let's go, how about this? And Richard Mine. Exterior. 01. Yeah, well, the reason that it has them spawn at, you know, that height, I even reduced the height a little bit, but it wanted them not to clip through things, I think was the #1 goal of the author. And also what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk to both of you just really fast.
What is it?
Say, I'd like to adjust your tactics, please. Let's talk about how closely you follow me. Stick very close.
Of course. Anything you need.
I'm right behind
And
you.
then same thing for you. I'd like to adjust your tactics. Stick very
Of
close to
course.
me. That should be a bit closer. And we are going... Is it possible to link it to if you're outside or inside?
Bandit,
Oh, it's
there's a
possible.
cave
It might be.
here. Think we should check it out?
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to show off, is that they have a lot of reactive dialogue.
Warning you, back off.
Belrand. Can you not do that? Okay, so apparently the command interface...
Anything you need. Just holler.
If you, this is vanilla functionality. If you're really close to them,
Right. What? What is it that you need?
get after him, bro.
Now wait, this is a problem. Here's something. Oh no, you don't.
He just got fucked up. Whoa. Nice one, Belran. Really earning your keep there. Ow. Come on, Mercurio. Hit him again. He's taking cover over there. I see you. What are you doing down there, brother? There you go. Nice. Yeah, that follower can sometimes be really intense. Yes, followers are essential by default. I believe I still can kill them. He's taking cover behind that thing. Let's see. Yes, I can. So right now they're protected, not essential. You can change that in the MCM. I don't really know if I'm going to change it or not. I was thinking about making them essential by default. So he'll start to heal now. Or he'll have Mercurio do it. Alright. We go into Ember Shard Mine. They should comment on various things. They don't always, because otherwise it gets kind of annoying, but sometimes they will. So now we'll do sneaking.
Got the feeling there's trouble ahead.
You can see they get real close to you. They also do not trigger traps. I believe they actually, the pathfinding, they prefer going around that one.
You worried someone will wander in here? The entrance isn't exactly hidden. This again? What was that?
What's up, y'all? Let's do it. So you can see, they will not attack until... Ow. Man, our boy Belran's just gone down twice. Gotcha. Now heal our boy. So you can see they will, if you are sneaking, they will not fight until you are in combat, until you have been detected. Let's see, they should also, if I get to an area it's dark enough, I'm not sure that this is dark enough.
It would be easy to get lost in here.
Yeah, so here they go. They'll light up the area because it's very dark.
When I was a boy, my friends and I used to play Seek the Wampus in caves much like this.
Mm-hmm. Boom, baby. My man's got some magic as well. I was surprised that he knew how to cast the yeah, there you go. So if we wanted to, because we have two, I feel like, here, we'll even, was that it? Was it just the two of them?
I've got your back.
I would like to talk to you about combat and your combat style. I'm actually going to turn you on flank, Mercurio.
Let me know if you need anything.
That I don't know, Tor. I don't know. I mean, presumably if I give them like a summon spell of that nature. Oh yeah, check this out. So we've got our light. If we crouch, light goes out. They can, Lizzie, but I turn that feature off because it's kind of wonky. It's not super intuitive, in my opinion.
Someone there?
Oh shit, I guess they got him. Are you guys... I must not have turned on the, what's it called? Here we go. Sneak AI.
Tell you what, you stand back so I can stab you in the back. Enough!
Nice shot, Mercurio. They level up with you. As you level up, so do they. So I'm level 1 right now, so as I level up until I get to, oh yeah, light sources definitely affect sneaking. Nice. I'm only level 1 right now, so they probably won't start skilling up until, what's it called? Until, I'm level 10. You can, there is like a, there's a feature that maybe I could get it working. It's kind of like gnarly. Whatever, I don't know why I'm taking that stuff. I'm just doing this as a tech demo anyway. You can tell them to get training at, oy, hello. You're really following me closely, aren't you? At skill trainers and stuff, but it was also kind of wonky and I couldn't quite figure out how it worked, but maybe I can turn that back on in the future.
What was that?
Oh, and I also plan on adding a mod later that allows you to where's Belrand? There he is. That allows you to issue sneak attacks by command that I saw.
What do you need? Okay, got it.
Get him.
Wow.
See, fucking vanilla command interface, frankly, I almost like don't recommend it. It's like, tell him to attack, even though he's a mage, they'll just like go to attack with melee. That's a difficult one. Oh, nice block, asshole. Nice, good work, bro. I'm following you. You shooting at? Oh, nice, Mercurio. Good shot. Nice. Thanks for the healing. Is there another one down there? You guys see someone I don't. Oh, he's down there. Oh. Now that's how it's done. Yes, sir. Alright, Ember Shard cleared. So yeah, you guys kind of get the idea. That's what it's like. Yes. Well, so they do Voluminati. That's hard for me to say for some reason. If I wanted to, I could tell Mercurio not to attack with melee at all. But I believe the vanilla command interface, anything that's like vanilla does not work super well.
Let me know if you need anything.
They, here, I can try. Let's see, I'd like to adjust your tactics. Let's do this. I'm gonna load this save. Do you get skill progression from them doing stuff, or do you lose XP from followers? Well, the way that vanilla usually works is that you don't get, like, I need to kill things, I need to hit things with my weapon, let's say, to level up my weapon skill. So that would be kind of a natural downside to having a bunch of followers do your busy work for you, or do your killing for you. If they're the ones, you know, getting the strikes and getting the hits, then they're going to be the ones, you know, getting credit for it. I have a secret final feature that I've been waiting to do. Yes, sir. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say Mercurio. I'm going to adjust your tactics. Oops. I'm going to say I'd like to adjust your tactics, and then also those lines, because we reloaded, you'll hear them again, but a lot of them through like relationship dialogue overhaul have what's called reset hours. So it is possible for you to hear them more than once, but it should be at least a little bit before you hear them again. Let's talk about closely follow me. Let's talk about combat. Let's adjust your combat style. I would like you to use only magic and ranged, right? So we'll set them there. Apply.
Let me know if you need anything.
And I bet you,
God's willing, we'll find a chest full of gold in one of these chambers.
yeah. So all of those kinds of little dialogue barks, things like that, you would not get in the, if you were using the Follower Live package faction. Oops. I told him to use the torch sconce. So now he's got a torch.
Still need me to do something?
Yeah. Oh, look, he's using a torch now because he's got one.
What do you need?
So let's see. If I tell you to attack this guy. Oh, well. Jeez, Mercurio, fucking take it easy, bro.
That takes care of that.
I'm gonna take that back, actually.
I understand.
No, that's not what I meant to say. Follow me.
Excellent. What can
Let's
I do?
go,
What do you need?
give me that torch back. I don't want you to
Let
use
me
it
know
right
if
now.
there's anything else you need.
Mercurio, I mean, mages are fucking crazy, man. So here's what we're gonna try and do here. I'm gonna get this. I mean, I guess we can just go out to the other one.
What do you need?
I want to see what happens.
Okay, got it.
It's hard for me to tell if we're gonna have to go kill these other ones. Maybe it's working. I don't know. Belran, back here. No, bro. Let them come over here. There we go. Yeah, boy. Let's go, bro. I didn't know that he has magic. Oh, looks like Mercurio got a shot on. Yes, in the future, Molna. Okay, so here's where our big testing comes from. In fact, I'm going to make a save. So there's that guy, right?
What do you need?
There's someone there?
What was that?
They seem to go after this one. I don't really know why. Damn it. The other ones, they're not, like, sneaking on. Oh, got her. Oh, I'm out of range. Oof. Still gotta hit in on our boy. Yes, they can arrow. It depends on if they have good lockpicking. You can tell them to and they can try, but it's not guaranteed they'll be able to. Okay, now Mercurio. I want to test this. I need a target.
Anything else?
Yeah.
What do you need?
They follow me too closely when I have them set to follow closely.
Wow. Would you look at that?
Damn it. I guess because of what? Because I'm ass at sneaking? I want to test this. Let's go. In fact, you know what? Bellrant, let's do this. Back over here. Bellrant, I'm actually going to ask you to wait here.
Go on ahead. I'll stand guard.
What do you need? Okay, got it.
Yeah, so you can see he's going in. Maybe he's going in?
Is someone there?
He's going right up to her. So that's like the vanilla, like, command interface. It's just not good. It's just like, basically the vanilla command is like, go, run straight in, and put their, what's up, Bellran? Thanks for the help. Put your face right in their fucking, their face. Maybe we'll find a way to get like a better command interface of some kind. But generally speaking, I would say if you're going to engage in like an attack, it's better to send them to an area versus like attacking it. Whoa. You okay, bud? Go ahead and heal yourself. Let's go. I would do this if you're going to do it.
What do you need?
Say like go there.
Okay, got it.
Also really fast, I'm going to go Bellran. I'm going to recall him.
Would you look at that?
Did I recall the wrong person? Oh my god. Bud!
What?
Follow me.
Excellent.
See, there's your clipping issue. Get him, boys. Oh, the lightning now, huh? Wombo combo, baby. Wow, would you look at that? Whoa, that was a close one. Come on, you got it. Ha ha ha. Oh, is he fighting? Whoa. Whoa. Mine. Nice. Is that the last of them? Boom. Alright, y'all. I mean, so that's the basic idea. I think that pretty much showcases all the features that they can do. But here's our last little bit. Let's go out here. So yeah, I tried to, they can do a lot of really cool stuff. I think it's really solid. At the end of the day, they're Skyrim followers, so I hope I haven't oversold them too much, but I do think that they're really reactive. They make comments on stuff. They're so much better in combat. It takes some getting used to, for sure. The basic idea of the follower framework, right? So the other thing you can do, here's the little secret feature that I've been waiting on that is technically in, it's sort of in the base mod, but also sort of not. It's in there as like something that can kind of happen automatically through like idols, which I actually don't prefer that implementation. I think it's a bit tricky. So we're going to go hang out in Riverwood for a second. Because I know that there is a... What's it called? There is a... Also, I need to adjust these flames to make them a bit redder again. A fire over here is what I was going to say. My boys. Here we are. Okay, so I'm going to go... I'll wait. You guys are hanging out here. Something I would like to do is, you know, let's go ahead and set game hour to, what's sunset? 20, it's too late, it's like 8, let's say 18. Get like a nice sunset in here. Sure. Hey, Belrand.
Finally, you're back.
Actually, let's do this. Let's do all follow.
Find me.
And then we're gonna go like this. Oh, thank you, Kai. Here we go. Let's see. Yes, the combat AI is like so much better than vanilla. You can see like the difference between like when you give someone the vanilla follower command. I really think if you're gonna tell them to fight that way, the best way to do it is to send them close to where like the enemies are gonna be. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Sir Schmidt. I was like, well, so I think the reason that they had that there is like there's another command that would swap their conditions that I removed because I'm like, why would you ever need that? But now I'm thinking like, why not just have that do all? I'll probably go back in fact, here, let me do this. All waiting. Like from like a programming or like a logic perspective, it's like, well, then why not just use recall, right? But I'll change that before we go. That's an easy fix. So here's our guys, Belrand and Mercurio. So let's do this. You guys like music? I don't even need to say help wooden loot. I know what it is. I'll say player.add item, dabab1, so I did a lot of testing with this. So here's a little Easter egg feature. If you give them an instrument, they can play songs for you.
Of course.
So I went through, I added some additional songs from the like alternative bard songs and blah blah blah. They can do drums, they can do flute. And I named, like, so the flute songs all have names. That one was easy, so I could just put the names that were there. The drum songs and the lute songs do not have names, so I named them. Just so you can kind of recognize, you know, which ones you like. And... maybe I'll up the volume on them a little bit, too.
Men aren't good or bad. They're just men.
So you guys get the idea. I really wanted to get this one in there. So this was a... so the tricky part is the idle animation is not tied to the actual song. So it'll be close, typically, because most of the songs are roughly the same length, but sometimes they'll be playing the idle animation for longer than the length of the song. Probably that's something I could fix if I really dug in, but it would not be easy, and it was one of those, like, this is certainly not important enough to, like, push back the release for. Not yet, Con, but in the future. In fact, here, let me add that to mechanics. I'll say Bard, because I have that on my list anyway, but that counts as a mechanic. Anyway, you can tell them to play all this different stuff. And, oh my god, Mercurio. They will play songs for you, and I think it's really fun. The auto-playing music, Cisco? Well, so that's where this started. This feature started as like a an automatic... Whoa. What's up, brah? Sticking too close to me. We're very close. The thing about the auto feature, I have it turned off. Oh, that would be... Yeah, I would definitely do that, Pumpkin Cake. I've just not been giving much thought to it at the moment. But definitely I can do that. The thing about the idle, like having them play the instruments and stuff, like during idle dialogue, is that sometimes they do it at like inopportune moments. Maybe I can turn it back on and make it like a small you know, time. But that's how it works by default. Is you have here, I can show you the mod MCM. You got probability to play instrument. I have that set to 0 right now. Probability to sing. So you can up that a little bit, and you can make it. Yeah, that would be really cool, right, Con? I love that system in Sea of Thieves. I think it's really cool. The chance to play an instrument is like, even if you set it very low, it seems to happen quite often. And sometimes, I don't know, it's like a little bit wonky, so I turned it off and just preferred for you to like kind of play it only when you wanted them to. But, you know, you could always go in there and you could turn it back on, and then they'd do it. But yeah, so that's basically it. And then here you can see that if, let's give, say, add item. What is it? DABA 7? Is that, oops, need a count. What is that? Is
Still
that
here.
Would you play a
Of
song?
course.
Yeah, here you go. Please play Book of Life, my friend. I don't think so, Lizzie.
Until we know the limits of our courage,
Oh, he stopped playing it.
we don't really know ourselves.
Oh, see, well, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're standing in one spot, so the reason, what just happened right there is that they did this. Mutual idle dialogue, so that's still set to 10% chance. So the way that the idols work is that technically, if the follower is in a state where they are not doing anything at all, they're standing still, they have no other idle animation playing, that's when these will start to like fire. The chances for them will start to fire. I'm guessing it's just like a randomly generated value that is firing every so often. It happens somewhat frequently. And the issue with that is that when you tell them to, like, you know, play a song or to do something, they're technically meeting those conditions. So there's always the chance, if you have these things turned on, that when you tell them to do something, they'll just stop what you told them to do and just, like, start doing the thing that kind of coincidentally triggered because of the random chance. And for me, that was kind of, like, not ideal. What I prefer to do is just kind of, like, let them, you know, like, sandbox when I have them waiting, but if they're following me, I kind of generally want them to do what I want them to do, if that makes sense. So it's kind of tricky. But that was the only implementation of the songs, was that like random chance to play. Luckily, that created like a really nice framework. That actually, that getting that feature to work was like, I'm embarrassed how long it took, or rather, it's one of those things where like I don't know if this is like super high priority, this feature, but it's something that I really think would be cool. And I encountered this really annoying bug with it. It's actually in the base as well. Like, that's another issue, is if they randomly start playing. Yeah, because the idle animation and the song have nothing to do with each other. What's happening is that the idle animation is being called and the song is being called. So if either one concludes, the other one, it will keep going anyway, which is the issue. It'd be one thing if, like, you know, if they're playing a song and they decide they want to do something else and then the song stops, but that's not how it goes, right? And that would be very difficult to program around. So I just prefer having it. Yeah, they're doing like a little, here, follower live package. I'm gonna turn this down. Or we'll make it very low. How about that? System. I'm going to save my FIS file that automatically loads. And then,
What can I do?
oh my god, bell ran. This is why I usually have them set to medium.
I've got your back.
Go. I like to adjust your tactics, bro. Let's talk about how close we keep close,
I
but not
understand.
too close.
Let
You
me know
too.
if you need anything.
What can I help you with?
I like to adjust your tactics, my friend. Perfect.
Let me know if you need anything.
Will you play me a song?
What is it?
Let's
Of
do
course.
stand around the campfire and just enjoy a nice song together, you know? Can I sit on this? I'll just do the way that I sit. Yes, I mean that would be really cool, Lizzie. These are all things you could theoretically do. I think. I just the whole like so the instrument playing is kind of bugged by default actually. So there you can see that this song is slightly longer than the idle animation. I mean you can do that if you add a campfire that adds idle animations for that stuff, right? Then you could do all that stuff is possible. But even getting them to do this, I had to fix a bug in the original mod. Where actually, even if they start playing their idle, they'll get like 10 seconds into it, and then another one will start playing, which is kind of like an issue. And then getting it, like mapping it to like an entirely like custom kind of like dialogue tree where you can request specific songs, like that's all not part of the vanilla mod. That's just kind of like, thankfully, the author in their infinite ability, you know, kind of built out these other dialogue trees that can kind of use. But yeah, so that's basically the idea. And that was the follower system that I've been working on. So there's always little things you can improve, I would say. I think it's, you know, for initial release, pretty solid. Certainly better than what we had before. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, within weeks, Frotzy, that's the big announcement today was that we've gone gold with development. So accepting any like little adjustments like that we just saw, like the other ones like earlier today. Oh, whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to make you nervous. The development is frozen. And we are going to hopefully release in the next couple weeks. And right now, we just need to, you know, oh yeah. What's up, y'all? I wish my gamepad was working. I wish it were charged. I thought it was. How about this? What about this one? Is this one working? I have 3 gamepads, and it's like none of them will work. Please? I love my gamepad. All I want... Here, this one's pairing. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Bluetooth. Add a Bluetooth device. Yes! Yes it is, Con. Bluetooth of the device. I'm really hoping to have it out by Christmas. I think that'll be doable. Okay, I guess not that one. I thought about re-implementing that in Northern Coffee. I could. Yeah, see, both of these are trying to pair. I swear to God, guys, my Bluetooth on this computer has been weird and horrible, like, from the beginning. I think because this 8-bit DOE device is only meant to pair with, like, one. How about this? What if I do this? If I unpair you. Yes. Will that work? 8-bit DOE receiver. Oh, you know what? I bet you like this. I know how to do it. If I... Will that work? Please? Yeah! Okay, we're in business, baby. Yes! Got it. Alright, y'all. Well, so that's pretty much all the kind of follower stuff that I wanted to show off to you. I guess, let's see, we got about an hour. So, whoops, might be.
Alright then.
Why don't we go ahead and just kind of play... Oh, this is the other thing. Let me see here. I believe... I don't remember if this is working or not, but let's try. It's not terrible. It's just that the Bluetooth is like super gnarly. Oh yeah, sorry. Morlock. Wildlander is now Ultimate Skyrim. Ultimate Skyrim is now Wildlander. That is the new name. Let's go ahead and... I would like to test this. Excuse me, horsies. So I am going to... Save. New save. Check this out. I'm going to turn off TCL. And then I'm going to create a bear. Say... Actually, no, let's do this. Collision on. I'll make a quick save. And then now collision off. And we're going to get a bear, y'all. You guys stay there. Say, help pink bear. Where did that place things at me. So the thing we're going to test here is the combat state. Here's a bear. Please leave me be. So now we should be in a combat state. Say BAT fast. I'm going to go faster. Whoa, there we go. I need to find a guard. That's who I'm looking for. Here we are.
What is it? Of course.
So if you ask the guards now, I think I'm now out of range. But the guards now will... remember how we ran into that issue with Speechcraft where the... Oh, yeah. I like it. The guards wouldn't help us because we didn't meet the Speechcraft stuff. Basically, I went through and added like another dialogue option so that if you were being attacked, the guards will help you no matter what, right? That is the I think that's reasonable. I think that it's kind of weird for guards to be like, no, I'm not going to help when like a bear's like running up. It's kind of not immersive. Let's go kill this bear. Look, I'm super fast. Oh, my beat.
Some advice, friend.
Please help.
Of course.
Oh, you know what? I think I didn't set the right dialogue tree. I need to go back. Unless he's just gone. Oh no, brother. Go BAT. I mean, they should help anyway. That's kind of like a backup. Let's say BAT. Walking on the spot. Lizzie, collision was turned off. Say BAT slow, so I'm regular speed again. That's scary. Ow. Oh yeah, I have God mode, so we're good. Everyone kill him. Nice. Wow, nice shot in that guard. There we go. He's a good guy, this bear. Here, I can show you the... You see the little light in their eyes? Oi. So I can get real up close and personal with... Oh yeah, this is fucked up. See his eyes? I edited those textures just a little bit, because otherwise they're just a bit dead. You know, which makes sense if they are dead, but most of the time they're not. That's a big bear. Alright. Let's just do some gameplay. What do you guys think? What's up, y'all? Ugh. Bear blood. Here we are in Riverwood again. Everyone's favorite. Well, what do we do? I guess it's getting pretty late. Ooh, we're gonna get an aurora. Well, maybe we'll hang around outside just for a second so we can get the aurora. What do you guys think? Of course, average Skyrim bear. What's up, bud? Fucking custom children. Oh, I figured out a way easier way to nav mesh these, what's it called? Laundry, immersive laundry, so that people don't run into them as much. You have to do it on an individual basis, which is kind of annoying, but helps a lot. Hopefully, December. That's my goal. What is it, December 2nd? So I can't really say for sure, but my goal is to have it out within a couple weeks. I just can't definitively say it. Like I said earlier in the stream, we were probably going to pull an Apex Legends and just try and release it like the day that it's ready. Be like, hey, the release date is today. Oh my gosh, Milna. That's fun. Oh, that would be fantastic, Monica. Well, how about this? I will try my best, although I would call it at least slightly unlikely since it's already Thursday of this week. Okay, well, you know, let's go ahead and let's get a nice good night's rest. Go into Ye old sleeping giant inn, everyone's favorite, with everyone's favorite innkeeper.
Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
Yeah, but if I could, Monica, you know, I really would. I'll try.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all.
Blah,
Just
blah,
make
blah,
sure
blah.
we get a fresh batch in soon.
Yeah, right?
Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug. We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Let's see how your inventory's
Take a
doing.
look.
That's like one of the last bugs. That's fine. Our man's got some cooked potatoes, cooked salmon. How about just like a full meal?
Of course.
Delicious.
Until next time.
What's up, y'all? You can go ahead and hang out for a little bit. Hello, Delphine.
I'm the innkeeper.
You seem like a
My business
generic,
to keep
unimportant
track of
character.
strangers.
Coming right up.
They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like hogwash to me.
I don't know. I don't know. How much gold do I have? 180? That's not a lot. I gotta earn some gold. I guess we did just clear a dungeon, but we kind of cheated.
Need a
Bro.
room? Talk to Delphine.
Oh, okay.
All right then.
I could always gamble my money away. You guys know I like to do that. The idea is that I get more money. That's supposed to be what happens. Well, 180. I mean, fuck. I don't have enough to pay them even. Well, how about this? Let's assume that we actually looted instead of just like tech demoing that dungeon. We would have gotten at least 300 gold, right?
Yep.
So that means
Let
I
me
need
guess. You'll get to it later.
I'm
Yep.
just
I
a
don't
cook,
suppose I
lass.
can convince you
blah, 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 blah. 100 gold.
Well, there's something to be said for honesty, I suppose.
Is it really that
Of
much?
course.
Is that the minimum bet is 100? All right, well, we'll do... No, okay, I can do more than 100. Here, let's do, Let's do, 100. I can gamble 180 and still have enough to pay my employees. How about that? 150? All right, that's sensible. That's more sensible. That's not good. That's really not great. Especially if they're showing 8. Man, I get fucked. You cannot. Oh, thank you. What the fuck? Oh my god. Anonymous $100 tip. Holy jeez. Whoever did that. Oh my god, thank you so much. I was like expecting to turn over and see like a follow or something like that. Oh my god, yo, thank you. Anonymous too. Oh shit. Oops. Whatever, worth it. Yeah, I guess so. Oh my god. Well, can't bet that anymore. Yo, thank you. I don't even know who to thank. I guess that's by design. It's anonymous, but yo, thank you so much, whoever that was. I don't think so. Probably not Todd. Well, fuck
Come
blackjack.
On in. Just stoke the fire. Take a
We
seat.
made it happen IRL. Jeez, really, thank you though so much. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Yeah, I guess so. Here, how about that? Let's player.add item. Maybe we'll get a better hand this time. What did we lose? 150? Oops. F. Just for you. Gamba stream. Orgnar, please.
I ain't looking to make friends.
Okay.
Of course.
Take it easy. Thank you so much. Start hand. Let's get a better hand. That was horrible, that last one. 150. I wish you could gamble items. That would be really cool. Maybe there'd be a way to do that. Maybe if you can gamble an item and then the value... Let's try. I've never actually tried to put something in there. I'm going to gamble this wine. Like, does it add the accumulative value? No, it does not. I bet you could make it do that, though. We could edit that. I would, Oh, fucking yes! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. We could have it like add the value of the items that you place in the container. That's right. The good luck that you wished me, Anonymous. We just made back hella cash. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Alright, quit while we're ahead. Leave the table.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here.
That is. You infuse me with good luck, Anonymous. What you guys doing over here? Listening to this totally not an asshole bard? Yes, it is gold, Dolo. Within the next couple weeks is the goal. I mean, I think it's really reasonable. I would check the beginning of the VOD if you want like more details on it.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me.
Yes, it did.
She's already mine, I keep telling him.
How about that, Sven? You and Feindal both like the same girl.
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me.
You sound really, thank you very much, Dolo. It's kind of a crazy spot to be in.
Wasting his time.
He sounds persistent. Yes, two people spending time together never blossoms into courtship. He sounds persistent. Am I going to be an asshole? I'm an Argonian. I'm going to tread lightly with these
Camilla may see
dicks.
Feindal as little more than a friend, but why take chances? Here.
Tisk
give Camilla
tisk.
this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Feindal.
Sure. Hold on a minute. I'm staying out of this.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Feindal ever again.
Is it? Does Requiem expand upon this? Or... What's up, bruh?
What do you want?
Oh, yes. E-Tac.
Bye.
Not quite yet, Raze. Just that we've gone gold. And should be within the next few weeks. Yeah. Oh, man. Smokey, I will try and get it to you. I would like to get it to you before then. I think that if we're on top of it, then it really shouldn't be that bad. I like this song a lot. It's like one of my favorites. Bro, you're not even playing. Oh, yes. So we have, I mean, Requiem is a combat mod massively unto itself. Bro, you gonna like do something? You're just hanging out, standing by the entrance. What do you do around here? This is one of the
Sometimes
E-Tac.
I pass the time answering pointless questions. Those are the high points of my day. Good. So either get an axe and chop some wood, or go bother someone else.
It's not terrible. Is that the Ultima theme? I like this one a lot too. I called this one Our Heart, if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah. So it depends on only while no... Oh, like Sky SA? What do you mean by combat is a question. Like, if you're talking about like combat animations, those are things I'm going to address later. I'm just kind of... They're generally just improved, or sorry, immersive animations right now. Combat balance is a totally different story. That would be all Requiem. The Wildcat is responsible for a lot of the combat AI so that they're much smarter and more interesting to fight. They're not just completely take every single enemy and spam them into what is it, the forward charge attack? Yeah, that is definitely what's happening, Con. Oh yeah, so combat animations I've not really done anything with. That would be a future mechanical expansion. Even then, it's like combat animations are a priority. Just general animations are more of a priority for me. Yeah, I definitely got all-time premium like a while ago. What's up, Alvor?
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Can I use your forge?
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
Is that so?
All right, then.
Well, did I already pay for a room? I can't remember. Is that still Fiend?
I'm the innkeeper. It's my... Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you. Probably I could use a bath as well.
We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
Oh, she doesn't have that voice line. Yeah, lifetime is way worth it. I believe... Now, I don't know if this area is nav mesh for followers, but I believe that if I call them in here, as long as I'm in here, I think they also sort of like take baths. Let's see. I'll follow. Yep. It's party time. Let's see. Where's my, I always forget. Oops. Yeah, all right. I'll get a nice soap. Plain. I don't know how to work this on Gamepad. Actually, oh, there you go. Soap plain. Yo! Thank you for the gifted subs, Mad Monk. Much appreciated. Yo, what do you mean you need a water source? You're standing in a water source. What are you, high? Oh, you know what? Okay, actually, I might need to write this down too.
I'll have
Hold
some
on a
meat.
second. Okay. Go nuts, bro. It's your life. Do what you want. Say soap. I think I wanted to check this actually on stream today. Soap damage. So I had the latest ENB, Zangdar ENB had like a little patch for waters for ENB, but I saw that it didn't forward the causes damage flag, so I wanted to check and see if that would be a requirement for detecting water. Yo, thank you for the sub, Prime sub, Mad Monk. It's not the soap fix, I don't think, plot. Yeah, it's probably, let's see if washing still works. Regular washing, I bet you, well, that one works. Or yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible that the soap fix did it. Really? Oh, I really like it a lot. That's what we use. Here, you can tell me if it looks hazy. Let's go back outside. Yeah, maybe there's just... I don't know. Yeah, it does look a little weird, doesn't it? What's up, y'all? Let's go.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Yeah. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, package A. Weird. That's gonna be an E-tac. Yeah. Ooh. You could always do some night hunting. We're getting a little bit tired. Let's go, boys. Ooh. It's possible, plot. It might be more trouble than it's worth. Let's see if this works out here. Yeah, it's working there. For some reason, it might be that that specific what's it called? Thingy. Huh. Well, we'll get some different variety, visual variety, so you can see. Excuse me. Those like always look a little bit strange. They're also fucking huge. The Morthal Swamps. Let's go find out, shall we? It's like, actually, look, it's like we're a DM, and we'll be like, oh, that part's fixed, for sure. Slightly tired, so plain. Recently washed. Variety is the barbecue sauce of life. We're a DM, and actually, we were hanging out in Morthal. Everyone knows that.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
Oh, it's
How are
foggy
we
and
supposed
gross.
to feel safe in our own homes?
Ah.
Please, enough already.
Oh, 4 light source
I
limit.
have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
Oh, how I love you.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
See 2 clean effects? Where? I'm slightly tired. Exhaustion. Don't you just love that? Look. No light source? Light sources. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Bethesda. This is a spooky fucking night tonight. That's creepy as shit. Ah. There's 2 clean? Oh, why? My gamepad stopped working. Now I'm drifting. What the hell? What have you done, input mapper? Did you fail? I really wish that this would just work. Is that so much to ask for? It should work for you guys. For your gamepads. It's gonna tell me it's already running. Yep, cool. Stop, please. There's my task manager. I go input mapper. There we go. End task. Again. Am I gonna be okay now? Now it's not working at all. Now I'm what the flip? What the French toast? Yeah, it'd be really nice. I agree, Cyrus. It'd be super cool if I could enjoy it. How about this? Okay, just stop. Now can I do it? Please. Why are you doing this to me? Did one of like the other controllers like turn on or something? Yeah, I love Morthal. I'm gonna save it. Why you quick save? Okay. Now, hold on. Quit. Desktop, please. I mean, I guess this one that one I can solve easily. Stop. What is your deal? Yeah. If I do this again, are you gonna get mad at me? Input mapper. And task. Input, no. Please. Your boy just wants to play with his controller. It's not working. I guess we'll just turn all of them off. No more gamepad for me. SmartCast is not in there as of right now. It should be fairly easy to implement, though, I would say. It just kind of sits on top of everything. It's a custom framework, so you can just add it yourself if you like. Okay. Maybe I'll end up adding it back eventually. Let's get that out of there. If I can just play with my mouse and keyboard, I'll be satisfied. I just like using the gamepad to look around the world. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. Oh, boy. Yeah, I like the fog a lot. There's 2. So was there 2 clean effects, or what was that? I didn't see it. I saw claws and clean. I mean, I always play mouse and keyboard when I'm fighting. I said that the game has gone gold, which means that development is frozen. No new features. It's basically what we got, excepting these like little teensy bugs, is what we will be shipping with. And that means that really I haven't. Where's my cool super sick new rich text document? Where is it? Here you can see. Here's what we got to do. So this will send it to my team once we build the Wabbajack file, and they can ensure that everything is working properly. Then we make sure it works with our new launcher, and then we finish the website. I mean, the website's pretty much done. I just got to swap in the copy, and the copy is pretty much already written, so that's not going to be hard. And pretty much we're going to submit it to the Wabbajack staff while I'm doing this, and should be good to go. Hopefully a couple of weeks. Don't quote me on that, but that I think is reasonable to say. And then we should have it. So was the claws, this is what you guys were talking about? Penelope Greenskin. Penelope, as they say. Oh, it's no sweat. Yeah, no kidding. Lizzie finalizes documentation. Lizzie, you and me both on vacation, Lizzie. That would be nice. All right, sweet. We back. What's up, y'all? Okay, let me check these. Okay, so I got clean. And then where's the second one that you guys see? You talking about this, the soap? That's a separate effect than clean. That's like the individual soap effect. Unless I'm missing something here. Observed by the guard, eh? Because the soaps have their own effect. I mean, you can always just wash yourself without soaps, and that's how you would get, like, clean. And I think they're talking about the soap effect. Oh, my God. This is spooky. That's some shit. Look at a little Nernroot down there. Turn off our HUD. Ah. What's up, guys? You know, here's a feature that I really wish I could get working. I've seen it work exactly once. There's formations in this shit. And I've only gotten it to work one time. Yeah, I agree, Cisco. Player, oh, here. Let me write that down, too. There's so many little mechanical, like, say, I do love dope player houses. It's like my favorite. So they have formations that they can move in, and I've seen them do it exactly once. It is very finicky. What are you guys looking at over here? But when it happened, it was really cool. I kind of want to see what it's going to look like when it's clear. So I heard that Oppo of Librum, he wanted to make like an Open Cities, and that would be like, I would like to help. It's just like I got a lot of other kind of focuses, right? And Open Cities is one of those things where it would be a lot of effort to recreate. Look at that guard up there on the tower. Pretty cool. And it like definitely has a cool gameplay function, right? But I don't know. It's a lot of effort. I have not gotten to play any Lirum yet, unfortunately. Maybe I'll get to do that when I am on vacation, so to speak. Let's see, follower live package. Let me see if I can get them to do one of these. Ignore. Say formation, stop line formation. Go. Wait, what? Ignore. No formation. I'm gonna do draw weapon or magic. Formation. What if I set it to like wedge? Yeah, they just really don't like to do it. There's, unfortunately, with follower live package, there's so many features, and some of them are like a little wonky. I've kind of disabled like a lot of the stuff. Oh, it looks like it's clearing up a little bit. You guys want to see what it looks like if the weather's not so ass? Let's try it. BAT, good weather. Ooh. That's prettier. Those stars are a bit gnarly. How about this? Where's the animated stars? There's an option for this somewhere, and I don't remember where. I usually turn this down. Bloom, sky, stars intensity. Here we go. Night. Is this? Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna turn that down to like, let's call it 22. Save. Yes. You can disable, if there's anything I've learned by now for working on a literal fucking Skyrim mod pack for thousands of hours, it's that you can change almost anything at all. It's beautiful. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir, Great Padinsky, on that one, but like, my God. And just, I feel like all of our ability to change stuff just grows over time. Like the stuff that we can change now versus like where we used to be. You know what? I kind of like the fog. Don't get me wrong, I love Auroras, but the fog is really special. Yeah, okay, that's an exception. The Civil War is very, very broken. Oh. Whoop. Eventually, very likely, Gray the Cool Cat. Like 95% certain that it will be. Not in the initial build, though. Because it takes a lot of testing. Or, I mean, not testing, but evaluation. I like the death bells. Secunda, Masser. Yes, balancing. That's a good way to put it. Yes, we only hope to make it not horrible. I mean, a lot of mods try to expand it, and they seem to do really cool stuff, like Open Civil War I'm super into. Pajarum is kind of, I mean, it's functional. It's just kind of a nightmare. Oh, they're doing the formation. Look, they're doing it. Is it only when I stop? What are you guys doing? Now they followed. They are. Just no. Okay, so you guys are doing it. Now you're gonna stop because I put my weapon away? Seems that way. What if we do this? Where you going, bro? Want to get your feet wet? It's doing some exploring. It looks like they're trying to do the wedge. Or like they are doing it? Can't really tell. Now they're like coming together. But it's like when I stop, they do it. Sorta. Wow, okay, they are doing it. They're trying anyway. How weird. How about this? Like, when it works, it's really cool. It just doesn't work very often. I heard someone say that it only works if you have one formation option selected at once. Oh, thank you, Great Padinsky. I've worked really hard on trying to get all the trees in every area, like, the way that I wanted them to be, right? So you guys gonna do it? Yeah, see, now it's like it's broken. What if I do this? I think it looks even better during the day. We'll show it off in a second. Let's go. Formation. No formation. You guys gonna do it? How are we doing? Yeah, looks like he's trying to do it. Look, they're doing it. Hey! We're so cool. It's based on what direction I'm facing, eh? Let's see here. Let's experiment, shall we? But then, yeah, so if I go and then I go formation and then I do draw a weapon or magic formation, then I feel like they stop doing it. Yep. So it's only one thing at a time. So I guess we just got to choose, and even then, like I said, it doesn't seem to work all the time. So we're going to go no formation. And we're going to do column, what? Square formation? Let's try this one. Ah, great Paninsky. Uh-oh. I hear a mudcrab. There he is. What is square formation, I wonder? Like I'm the corner of the square? Interesting. I mean, they're doing it. Whoa, Mercurio's going fucking balls to the wall there. They're doing something. Oh, they're fighting. That's what he's doing. Stop, Chorus. You're gross. Whoa. Nice work. You guys are poisoned as shit, though. You're okay. You'll survive. Good job. It's fucking dark out here. You're right. Walk it off. You'll be okay. Yeah, alright. Let's try the other formations, too. So now, are they going to try and... Yeah, they are. Ah, I understand. I think you're right. Well, so they're definitely walking. I kind of like square. It's pretty cool. It'd be cool to add a command to change their formation. Maybe I can do that. Quick, swap. I think you're right. Shit, maybe I'll add that. I'll just write it down, just in case. I mean, we are gold, so I really don't want to add additional shit. Maybe I'll just leave that for the next one. Just a, you know, bit of custom code. All it would take, and then you keep saying that, and then your scope just keeps expanding. And it's a nightmare. Gold plus. I probably will leave it, though. I mean, it's already set to A formation by default. Let's see what happens if I do this. Oopsie. Follower live package. We're going to go system. We're going to load. Ah, my neck. Oh, boy. Yo, thank you for the sub, Mario Hermes. What is it set to by default? Square. Oh, it doesn't. You have to. Oh. This is why. Sneak. Ignore. No formation. But the formation type does not seem to change. Oh, and it actually is the line formation, but the thing doesn't update in real time. It's based on my player facing, which is really cool, as opposed to my... What's it called? Gold, After Dark. Hilarious. That's cool. True directional movement. I like that. Like that. Nice. Ooh, that's not good. What is that? What power is ready? Power cooldown, power ready. What is that? Does it have something to do with these strings not firing? I like how they keep switching. It only works in one setting. Yeah, you could, Monica. That, like, MCM coding is so not fun to deal with. Like, I'd rather almost just, like, incorporate. I don't want people going into the MCMs at all, to be honest. So what I would do is I would just, I would have it set to this by default, right? Like, just this column formation. What's a column versus a line? I guess a column's probably they're following behind me. Let's find out. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. Yes. There you go, plot. You got it. Now I get to be in front. What I would do, follower live package. I would take all these formations. If I were not gold, what I'll do in the future is I'll just add them to the follower command if I can. And that way you can just swap between them. What would be cool is if column formation. Let's go. What is a wedge? Is that like a V? Ah. I like the wedge. The wedge is cool. It's not that different from a line, but probably it would be as you what's it called? Like as you got more followers, right? This looks so cool though. Beautiful. Okay, so what we'll do, why don't we do this? I kind of like the square by default. What do you guys think? It's pretty cool. I mean, I guess the wedge is similar. Yeah, it looks that way, Devil Drummer. Left, right, 3. So 1. So these guys are... Here's what we'll do. What if we put them at 1.5? Oops. So you guys just get a little bit further away from me. There we go. Just so we all have some room to breathe. You know what I mean? I like it. I just like being able to like walk alongside your followers. It's pretty cool. What do you think? Having them in front of you as well is kind of cool, but I like this a lot. Sorry, get out of my way. Uh-oh. What do you see, brother? Thinking wedge, or do I do... I kind of want to wedge, but the other way. You know what I mean? So follower live package. Formation. Left, right. Ah, here we go. So they're like, we want it the opposite. Wait a second. Which way are they? Okay, if I'm... Yeah, okay. So we want it to go in reverse. Right? I mean, this is fine. I probably shouldn't mess too much with it. Yes. Sorry about that, Mizgo. It's next couple of weeks, you can expect it, I would say. Knock on wood. I can't guarantee it, but the big announcement for today is that we've gone gold, which means that there's no more features. Development's frozen. We're just focused exclusively on building out the Wabbajack file, basically getting it to my team, making sure that everything's fine, making sure that it works with our new launcher, and then passing it through the Wabbajack team for their approval. Let's see, back to front. It's a little bit further behind you. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's try the line, column, square, line. This one, they're like, where does this put them? Ah, a line starting out from me. I understand the difference between that and the wedge. Okay. So let's do formation. And then we'll do the wedge. And was it square is like, yeah, so they're like way. So that means, so does that mean 2 is forward? Yeah. This is pretty fucking cool though. You know what I mean? Like square. Like having them, because it's like, you know, I mean, I guess you can always change it later, right? But I do like it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do wedge backwards. I'm gonna say follower live package. We're gonna invert the wedge, so to speak. Formation. We're gonna go wedge formation. 1 and 2 are going to be behind me. Say 1.5. And then maybe this one goes with 2.5. We'll just see how that looks. Oh, Mercurio's stuck on some shit. He'll get over here eventually. Let's do that. So now you guys are like behind me slightly to the left. Look at that. That's so fucking cool. I just kind of, that's very kind of you to say, Mizgo. I kind of, I almost wish that, it's kind of cool having them behind me. It's just like, well, if I'm paying them to protect me, you know what I mean? Maybe we all should be in a line. I don't know. What's up, brothers? Oh my god. Big spider time. Ow. Get him. Oh my god, he paralyzed. Ah, I'm poisoned. He paralyzed poor Belran, and he's floating down the river. That's a rough night. Boo! Boo! Bro. Bruh. We'll tell stories about this one, Mercurio. Come on, bro. Wake up. He gets hazard pay. Oh, that would be cool, Con. For archers and mages behind you. That is a good point. I guess what you could do, we could treat wedge, like, because we need one where they're behind you for sure. I don't know if there's a way to easily... Oh. What, Mercurio? Were you just kind of waiting for a moment? Just letting him suffer? Come on, bro. Shake it off. You got it. What if I do... That is true. Okay, why don't we go ahead and save this? We're going to say it. We're going to go follower live. And then I almost wonder... Let me go system, save this. I almost wonder if you need to switch it in order to have the formation kick in. It kind of seems that way a little bit. He's drowning. Thank you. Much appreciated, my friend. Alright, let's go kill some stuff in the swamp. This has been fun. I like messing with these formations. It's really fun for me. We got it. Oh, wait. I forgot that you can do this, too. Wait, no, you can't. You can't rotate around yourself while you're running, can you? Dang it. Morrowind can do it. Why can't Skyrim? Could Oblivion do it? I can't remember. We need some, let's pretend for a second that I'm like a mage. What did I just do? Help. Thermal glimpse. Add spell. 2EO22895. There we go. Oh, I can show the team. Look, y'all. Using thermal glimpse doesn't activate the alteration perks anymore. What did I do to myself? Oh, is it still the poison? Maybe not. Oh, I'm cold. Shit. That's not good. I saw some stuff to kill. That's where I really wish I had my gamepad. Oh, who spits? Oh, behind us! The one place I didn't think to look. Look out! Oh, my greatsword is blemished. Unfortunate. Whoa. Yeah, get him. Nice. Oh shit, there's more. The mud crab. Ow.
That went pretty well. All things considered.
Not bad. I'm very cold. Well, looks like it's time to go back into town and get warm. Oh, you guys might also appreciate this. Check it out. Let's go to Angus Mill exterior. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh boy. Let's go, y'all. Look, out of fire. It's got idle markers too. Dinguses. Look at that beautiful fire. Mercurio, what are you doing? What is he doing? You know, just making his way over to, what are you doing, bro? What the French toast? Bleh. It looks like a spell's trying to fire. Oh, no, now he's... Oh, no. Bro, what are you doing? Oh, it's the light spell. Because it's dark? Is your magic okay? Okay. Okay, no. What the fuck was that? Why do I never... if I'm playing mouse and keyboard... Ah, okay. Sure. I guess you're good. If I'm playing mouse and keyboard, then I don't really like to use it as much. That needs to be fixed. Oh, that's floating. Cool. Well, it's almost there. The light spell does that, Praxis? That's odd. So when I use mouse and keyboard, I don't prefer using the lock as much because I find it like less... Oh, is he still trying to walk through it? Well, maybe the collision boxes don't work quite the way I had hoped. No, it seems they don't. I thought that the collision... Well, maybe they need to be like marked into the nav mesh. Maybe I need to lower them or something. It's possible. I'll check it out. I'm gonna write that one down as well. Say, nav cut Angus. I got a couple little things to fix. Nav cut. Nothing ever just works the way that you want it to, does it? Well, sometimes it does. But the stuff that doesn't, it's annoying. Oh yeah, the I like using the gamepad for lockpicking for sure. The I don't use the target lock tremendously often on mouse and keyboard because I just, you know, I feel like I don't need it with the precision that the mouse offers. But I use it on the controller. The Jira says no, eh? Hey, but that's confirmation bias because only the things that don't work show up on the Jira. Everything that works properly does. It's not there. Truth. All right, y'all. All wait, all follow. Walking forward works properly, absolutely. Most of the time. You know? Not always. Not when you're on gamepad and it kind of like judders around. What's up, boys? I wonder why the light does that. That time he did it okay. Good job, Mercurio. You're great. I love you. You've done a great job. No, Alamand. It works for everybody. That's like the big old plan. Snow trees. Oh my god, it's 2:51. Okay, well, we've got 10 minutes, so is there anything in particular that you guys have not seen Thank you so much, Monica. You have been amazing. I mean, you plot like a lot of our other major patrons. Like, you guys are basically making this possible. So I really appreciate it. The team, obviously, as well. And, of course, like, you know, non-patrons, there's many different ways to contribute that people have contributed in. Show them the college. I can go to the college. Go Winterhold. Exterior. 01. I'm really excited to get it out. I do like the college. Is this because you reported some issues from the college, Lizzie? Is that why you want to go here? Ooh. Beautiful. Never, of course not. The air is cold. You know, seems that way, I'll be honest. Ooh, precarious. Yeah, pretty cool, right? Now imagine if Dindulad were turned on. Even better. The College of Winterhold. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, God, Pot, isn't that the truth? I can see. So one of the things that I'm going to do is add like a hall for the patrons, right? Hey, get away from my mailbox. What, bro, you got some mail you want to check? Hey.
Hello, dear.
Don't even talk to me again.
Yes. Sorry.
Yikes. What was I gonna say? So what I really want to add for patrons is like a hall of patrons that you could access with like a key press or something like that. And of course I want to have like an active list of like patrons and super patrons. But one of the issues that I've always found with that kind of approach is that I don't just want to like showcase the people who are like, because like a lot of people will become patrons, then they kind of, you know, their financial situation changes, or like they need to not be patrons for a while, so then they'll stop for a while, they'll come back. So I feel like just an active list of patrons is not quite as encompassing as I want it to be for like everyone's contributions to the project. Luckily, I just found the other day that if I go into the patron manager, there is a way that I can tell everyone's like total contribution, and that was really cool. So then that way I can have, in addition to just like the current readout or the readout of like current patrons and whatever, I can have like a hall of fame, so to speak, right? That like takes into account everyone's like total contributions. I thought that would be really cool. What's up, dickhead? What, too cold for you out here? Huh?
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely.
Okay.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire,
oh,
we
thank you,
seek
Brandon.
only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
Of course. Prick. She's cool. Everyone loves good old Mirabelle. No, he wouldn't lie. Good old Tolfdir. Fralda's out there because she's just fucking... You can never make her do what you want. We need to add the doorbell mod. That one, okay, we can call it gold, maybe gold plus, but... oh, what? Did it just... Did it just do that automatically? It does! Look at that. Little messages that tell you which way you're going. Oh, look, the frescoes. How cool. Stupid, stinky Thalmor. Is that... A tapestry? What is that floating there?
Safe travels.
See ya. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ponage Master. Don't you know it? Look at this beautiful college in which we live. Guys, isn't it beautiful out here? Huh. Oh, maybe they don't do the formation if we're like in a settlement or something. Maybe that's what it is. Because they're not doing it now. Look at that tree. It's beautiful. Look at that view. Yeah. Do you think it's... I guess it could be the nav mesh. Lizzie. Pricks. Sorry, you're not a prick. He's one, though. Look at all that dindu. Oh. Ooh, that's not good. That looks like occlusion culling. Huh. It's like mesh occlusion culling. This is, that's weird. Actually, here, I gotta try something. Yeah, I know this is all documented. Appreciate it. Wow, I'm really in like a... Yep, there it is. Yep. So it looks like there's an occlusion box that for whatever reason is extending way further than I think it's supposed to. Yeah, look at that. Boop. There it is. Boop. Boop. So we're probably standing in an occlusion box right now. I like to call them performance cubes. They're very cool. For those who are not familiar, an occlusion box is basically just geometry that will stop loading stuff behind it so that you don't end up loading things that you can't see. But, you know, sometimes if they're not placed properly, then that happens. I wonder why. This is Obscuro's college. Oh, maybe plot. Thank you so much for the sub and the kind words, Rock War. I appreciate it. Wow. What a beautiful lighthouse. This is a nice place. I am thirsty. Marcuria, don't look so stink-eyed. Well, you guys are in sync. Brothers. Brothers in arms. Hello, lovely. Thanks for protecting us. I love you. Basement of the main tower? Sure. Alright, ready? Do I have God mode on? Bow! Look, our friends are here. Sure, why not? Thanks for hanging out, Brandon. Appreciate. I mean, I'll be signing off here in just a moment. Let's go downstairs. Downstairs we go. Cool. Is that blood? Oh, this is like where they heal themselves from like sparring. What if flesh just have elementals? Totally. How does basic needs work? Can it happen automatically? Maybe. I think so. If like the Sunhelm, I think it has a feature for that. Sunhelm. General settings. Does it display needs settings? Damage, toggle hunger. Dunno. Maybe it doesn't. I don't really know. I would recommend against it, to be honest. Just because food is really important. You gotta make sure you have specific buffs. Talk to the ghost. Ow! Hey, don't fight them.
We make quite a team.
I'm victorious. Great job, Belran. You did it. You're a good guy. Cool. Nice. Yeah, dragons can attack the college. Or they can attack you when you're at the college. Cool. Why don't you guys go ahead and relax for a bit? Now turn off God mode, eh? Why don't you guys go get on? I bet you if I fight this guy again, I'm gonna get mad. Yeah. Oh shit! Oops. Ah! 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 Oh, they got him just before he killed me. They'll kill me on this one though. Hey, Moonlamb, how you doing? Right before I sign off, unfortunately. Is this an anagram for something?
Thank you.
Blah! Oh, he healed me. Kill me before they kill you. That is so cool. That is rad. What's up, Mercurio? That is so rad. Oh, look, now he's doing it. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's the light spell? Is Praxis still... Oh, now he's... Okay, nope. What are you doing? It doesn't... I mean... Yeah, it seems like the bot, or the ghost heals you as well for sparring. It's like it's... I don't think it's just the light spell, because I don't think he's trying to cast the light spell. I think he's trying to cast something different here.
Finally, you're back.
I like to adjust your tactics. Let's talk about combat. Oh, alright.
You know where to find me.
There he goes. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know exactly how that one mod that kind of implements both Immersive College of Winterhold and the I'm just gonna follow him until he stops. The Obscures College works, but does it happen? Because it's only happened thus far when they're idling. Maybe here. Let's test. I'll follow. Weird. Do they? I actually don't know. What's up, Tolfdir? You waiting for the quest to start? I'm not supposed to be here right now?
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Yep.
Until next time.
That's so odd. I'll wait. Do it again. Oh, you mean the walking? Or his, just doing laps, eh? Gonna go sit down? Nope. Hang out over here, just exploring? Okay, you know, you do you. Mercurio clearly knew where he wanted to go. My man's just, you know, walking around. Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that, but he's certainly doing something. Wait, did I just hear Mercurio doing it too? Ew, dude, of all the beds you could have chosen. Gross. Disgusting. Whatever, you know, I guess if you're tired enough, bed's bed. Alright, y'all. Well, I'll go ahead and call it there. Yeah, maybe we can find why they're doing that weird spell thing, but, you know, whatever. Gold, baby. I don't gotta do shit. Just kidding. I'm gonna fix those other little menu bugs. But yeah, so thank you all very much for joining me. I'm really excited. It's really crazy to be at this point, and I really appreciate all the support. All the patrons, all the viewers, my team. Like, you know, I'll be talking more about it in the next couple weeks, and, you know, I'm gonna put together like a more formal kind of like, oh my god, I can't believe it happened, like, post, which I'm really excited to do. So until then, I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you have a wonderful week. Between now and when I see you next, we should have a even more information for you about the release and kind of where we're at on the next stream. Oh, of course, Ponage Master, thanks for joining us. Cool to have you. Oh, thank you. My wallpapers are, you can't see the one over here, I guess. If I go like this, you can. Look. Yeah, there it is. My wallpapers are actually like a series of 4K like nature wallpapers that just all kind of cycle randomly. Yeah, this one's good. I like it. All right, y'all. Well, I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Really fun stream. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will go ahead and I'll see you next time. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, and here's Marsh's Muses. The creator of the new main menu song. And then also, let's go ahead and look at Travis. Travis Scott apologizes. Soye. I think that's his name. Yeah. Travis Savoye. And his Into the Mist. This is the character creation theme. Thank you, Monica. Of course, thank all of you very much. Drop a Google Drive link for the wallpapers. It's like it's an Imager album. Desktop wallpaper. Highly recommend Display Fusion, by the way, if you have multiple monitors. Wait. Is there get settings? Here's the album ID for Imager. So let me make sure this works on, say, imager.com/a plus that. That should do it. Yep, here you go. I gotcha. Oh, wait, hold on. OBS. OBS. Chat. There you go. Highly recommend. There's a couple in there that are like, whoa, how did this end up in there? But for the most part, it's really fantastic. And if you guys get it, no, y'all are the best. There's one image in particular that is my favorite, that is the most adorable desert fox you've ever seen. And I love it. And I hope that you love it too. Let's see who is on Twitch for us to raid. We got, our boy Rebel's Eyes. Mr. Skyblivion himself. You got to do it. That's going to make some great content. Shit, if I didn't have stuff to do, I'd stick around. I'll say hello or just like stick around for like a hot second. Rebel Size. Not Rebel Size. Size. All right, sweet. All right, y'all. Well, thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. I had a wonderful time. I was really excited to show up all that follower stuff because I've been working on it for so long. And it was so much more of a task than kind of, I thought it would be, but I'm really pleased with the results. Maybe we can figure out where that fun dancing bug is coming from. But you know what? Maybe we'll leave it in because it's entertaining. Yeah, of course, right, Lizzie? All right, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week, same time. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye. Ooh.
And
goodbye, VOD people who are still here
swing
as I turn off
By the nine divines.
the thing.
Assault!